Hope you're ready for your gargantuan surprise. Oh my god. Wow. All right. Hello and welcome back. We are back with part 2 of Hooked on You, continuing from the first one. If you haven't seen it, you can always check out our YouTube video of part 1, which we'll put up here in the corner somewhere. Yeah, so hopefully if you like it, make sure you like. If you dislike it, dislike the video, and let me know down below any comments you may have. But without any further ado, let's get back into it. Hopefully I got enough water so my throat doesn't dry out as much this time. You never know, it may. The gang's all together again on the volleyball court. Seems like only yesterday you were sitting in the sidelines watching everyone get sweaty. That's because it was? Oh, feels like you've been here a lot longer than that, actually. It's so late that the sun is already beginning to rise. Better get this over with quickly so that, you can get some beauty rest. I do not recommend the eternal damnation of perpetual narratum. That could be fun. Good thing you've really used your time well since then. Really getting to know the gang, the brain, the mogul, the basket case, the psychotic bunny girl. You know, the 4 types of people. Yeah, pretty standard. Anyway, everyone is gathered on the volleyball court for the new type of game. Pitch your dream date and see who Parkless chooses. Who's ready for round robin? How round are we talking? No, not to eat, Huntress. Each killer gets 2 minutes to tell you all about the dream date they have planned for you tomorrow. In no particular order, which is a weird thing to mention, right? Hey, Marvy. How's it going? Getting that first? Nice. Almost like the order does matter. Wraith, why don't you go first? You look like you hate that. Yes. Wraith would probably hit that. Missed it by a few seconds. Sorry. Anyway, Wraith. Well, I don't know. I'd really prefer to just tell Parkless privately. Now, why that title? I don't know. It's just what came to mind. I don't really know how that's gonna work with these game mechanics. That's fair. What if you just whispered it to Parkless? Wraith considers this for a long moment. Too long. That's fine. I think my original title was Hooked on You, The Bachelor Part 2. But I'm like, nah, that's stupid. Yeah, you gotta, this is social media, right? So you gotta be up with the memes and with the times, you know? Like, I could have done what's the new one? Walter? But we won't get into that. Without moving, Wraith lowers his voice to barely audible whisper. Tomorrow, we have to find my bell. Alright, that's a little innuendo, I think. And then I can finally tell you about what I've been working on. You're not wrong, it really does. It's gonna be really special, the kind of thing where we really bond. And maybe finally get off this island. And maybe then we can go on a real date. Yeah, probably to IP Island. Thinking. You done? Is that it? Wraith nods, proud. Great, Huntress. Why don't you take it from here? Tomorrow morning, I'm planning on a nice atmospheric breakfast on the yacht. Don't worry, Trapper won't even know it's gone. Isn't he like standing right here? I thought so. Nothing. Go away. Then, boy, oh boy, I've got such an adventure planned. It involves hunting for treasure. I'm still waiting for... I gotta figure out how to do the trickster percent first. What kind of treasure are we looking for? Guess you'll have to pick me to find out. Let me tell you, it's primo stuff. It's probably like some busted teddy bear. Now, if you don't mind, I've got to start preparing because it's clear already that you're going to pick me. Trickster is pretty exclusive. Oh, for sure. I mean, he's a celebrity. Of course he's exclusive. Confident. Mysterious. I like that. Trapper, without further ado, would you like to make us all uncomfortable by pushing the boundaries of what's acceptable not only in polite society, but within the narrative of this in-world event, and also the larger meta-narrative of the Dead by Daylight dating experience? Sometimes you just gotta say it. Yeah, that's fair. Get some flow in your set. Yeah, but you have to go to like a 5-star hotel too. And then walk up to a restaurant like, oh, I'd always wanted to eat here, but you have to put your name in like 3 months before to get in. And then Trickster walks up and goes, I got this. I know the manager. Or I know the owner. Or he just says, I own the place. And then you just get a table. Why, yes, thank you. I'd love to. So, Parkless, you're thinking of picking me? Well, this is your final warning. Pick me and be punished. And rewarded? Yeah. Trickster, yeah, Jaiwu just goes in and goes, my usual table, Sam. And then Sam goes, oh, you got a new one tonight, don't you? And then Sam goes, oh, of course, right this way. I mean, it's part of the... Like, this game knows how to not take itself seriously because no one else takes this game seriously, so... I think it'd be worse if they did take themselves seriously. Tomorrow will suck. Probably. I'm not an easy guy to get along with. I know that. Well, yeah. But I can tell you this much. I'm hiding a secret on this island that will make fans shit themselves with excitement. Now, what fans are they talking about? They're talking about Trapper fans? DVD fans? Kind of a travesty. What, the game or the fourth wall break? Or all the above? If you like Trapper, you're gonna love it. And if not, you're a maggot. Also, everyone, even confident sexy ladies in rabbit masks, better stay the hell away from my yacht. Oh, they're writing? Yeah. It's pretty bad. Hit a spirit. Figuratively, damn it. So, wait, did Dwight just hit Claudette? You gotta watch your words with these people. Oh, okay. Tomorrow, you'll spit in the face of God, die, and be reborn anew. That's it? If you're not intrigued by that, I don't want you. Go draw crayon art with Trapper or dig up whatever mysteries with Wraith. I don't know what those guys do all day. I mean, that's fair. I mean, it's pretty bad. You're not wrong, Demi. I mean, sometimes it has its moments. Do you want to at least specify which god you'll be spitting in the face of? All of them. Okay then, so hydrate tonight, and if you intend to hang with Spirit. And time's up, everyone. Gosh, you'll need to dream about these options so you're ready to choose in the morning. Now go dream about all those swoon-worthy options so that you're ready to make a choice come dawn. Something's gonna happen overnight. Have a swell night. Did you two forget to mention something? Says the narrator. Ah, oh gosh, how could we forget? Before you run off to slumber peacefully, there's one more thing to do. No reality survival dating competition parody would be complete without singling out one of your contestants who is already teetering on the edge of a psychological break. I mean, that's fair. And giving them a little push. Hold up. This has been a survival dating competition parody this entire time, and I'm just now finding out about it? Come on, the signs were there. You just didn't read them. Like, that's when the ocean chimes in and goes, yeah, like, seriously, dude. Dwight, welcome to Murder's Island. Claudette. It's now time to eliminate one of the killers. Oof. It's like a butchering, but it hurts even worse. I guarantee it's got to be Trapper, right? I've given him nothing but the cold shoulder. You can't kill a killer, but can you break their heart? Yeah, it's called Decisive Strike and Off the Record and Unbreakable. Do you dare even to try? You mean, that's right, tomorrow one of these sexy slicers will not be eligible to take you on a date. Who's it gonna be? But why? Because it's dramatic? Because it's surprising? Because it's a classy reversal of fate? Classic. And flashlights with crazy add-ons? Yeah, with odd bulb and sapphire lens. Which is actually a terrible combo. But, you know, if you're not going to run batteries. And it will hurt someone's feelings. Someone dangerous. What's it going to be, champ? What's your thought process here? Trapper seems like he might throttle you in your sleep if you eliminate him. That being said, at least you'd see him coming. Spirit could be anywhere. She floats, and I hear she can disappear. Hard to track. Ick. If you get rid of Wraith, he might cry, and although I totally support normalizing men crying and being vulnerable, it just seems like he might be an ugly crier. I mean, that's fair. Can Wraith even cry? Huntress, she might pretend to be okay with it, but then you'll start seeing her behind every tree. I mean, that's fair. What I'm trying to say is I don't envy you, boss. So which sociopath are you eliminating? Oh, I thought they did. Okay. Yeah, that's fair. Well, I mean, he's been whining, but has he been crying? You know what? Oddly enough, I think the only way to get Trickster is to befriend Trapper so he can get the yacht to go to IP Island. He has been very whiny. I think I'm going to get rid of Trapper because honestly, I can't stand him. I can't get rid of Spirit because she's the one I've been pining after so far. I think I'm going to get rid of Trapper. Achievement unlocked. See ya, Trapper. What is this achievement? You sent the Trapper packing. Sleep with both eyes open. Fair enough. Yeah, all right. I think I can do that. Two of his F tiers. That's okay. That's fair. Honestly, though, I don't care. You suck. But not in a good way. You bore me. You personality-free maggot. It wouldn't even be fun to kill you. You couldn't kill me even if you tried, Trapper. Which I was totally going to do tomorrow, the first chance I got. So really, this is a win-win for both of us. You wanted to like Trapper, but honestly, this game's writing makes even the most virile depictions of this man just unlikable. Yeah, I don't know why they made him always... Like, he just looks so nasty and dirty, right? I don't get it. Still might kill you, though, out of principle for eliminating me. Sleep with both eyes open and have fun on your date tomorrow. Now that you've... His personality is pretty brackish and abrasive. Now that you've broken the heart of someone heartless, you should go get some shut-eye. But why does Trapper have burns? There's nothing about his story that is about burns. The only hope is the revelation that he's just putting up a facade you can only see when he... I mean, that's fair. He's really just this big, smushy cutie softy. They just puts up this wall in this front because he's been hurt too many times. He's the whole cheese grater. Yeah, you can tell. It looks like he got ran through the cheese grater. And don't worry too much about the broken heart you've left behind, because of course they'll be receiving a consolation prize. They might not get to go home with Parkless when all this is over, but they'll never sleep alone again. What? That's right, we're sending our eliminated player home with... Didn't I say something about the Trickster body pillow last episode, last time I did this? I no spoilers, please. The next best thing to the real trickster. It might not hug you back, but it definitely won't try and stab you. And how do we know? Because I've tried it. That's right. It's Dwight tested. Claudette approved. I hope you sleep well tonight, Parkless. You're my hero for what you've accomplished. How can you sleep tonight knowing what you've done? No, not because of the guilt. I mean, knowing that there's a legit homicidal maniac who hates you so close by. Fill it with dagger for the true experience. That's true. Just take out all the goose down and just fill it with daggers. How can you sleep tonight knowing what you'll do tomorrow? I don't know how you'll do it, but you better go before Dwight and Claudette come back and put you to sleep themselves. You know those two. Schedule, schedule, schedule. Yeah, I thought the sun was coming back up. Wow, that's a crazy way to end the day. An elimination? I didn't even know it was that kind of game. Neither did I. Let's check in with everyone, especially with our loser. Everyone deserves a send-off. We'll see how things go tomorrow, I suppose. I'm not expecting anything. I tend to shut my mind off during hard times. Or during any times. Like, Anna, you just shut your mind off in general. Park's got one hook. Hey, I'll take it. I know I seem all excited and devil may care, but the truth is I'm really a pessimist at heart. That tends to happen when your mother is skewered by an elk while you were young. Yeah, how'd you know? Wild guess. It's also the only thing you talk about. If you'll excuse me, I think I saw a raccoon over in that tree and I'm feeling peckish. 2 dates. I mean, that's fair. We are kind of tied right now. 2 dates and 1 hook. It's pretty solid. I don't really know what's happening here. I honestly haven't been paying attention. Yeah, you have. Oh, Parkless? Sorry, I forgot. I'm focusing on other things, more important things. One way or another, I won't be here for much longer. And 1 dead raccoon. I don't handle rejection well. At least I don't think I do. No one has ever been dumb enough to reject me before. Just a lot of... What are those called? Ellipses? Yeah, the more I think about it, the angrier I'm getting. And I'm a giant rage monster, so everyone in this room should be scared right now. Turn the camera off. Did I think there was a chance I might get eliminated? Yeah, I did. Did I care if I got eliminated? Not even a little. Does the volume of words I spend talking about how much I don't care about things signify a deeper yearning within me to be seen, heard, and validated by those around me? Nah. What? No, you're not a part of this. You don't get to be a confessional. It's cool, man. I'm not part of anything. You feel me? I'm not a cog in anyone's machine. I'm my own machine. This whole thing is pretty cute, though. Charmingly low budget, old school marketing vibes. NGL. NGL. Kind of wish he says NGL. Yeah, she wants to be private but noticed. NGL, kind of wish I wasn't so busy right now. I'd definitely be down with a reality show style dating competition with survival elements. But I got my new album, upcoming tour, finalizing the new sneaker line, producing a limited series on my life, starting a new social media NFT crypto app, and doing these private gigs over on IP Island. My dudes, you gotta come check it out. IP Island is dope. It's where the real killers are hanging out. Fully licensed, no legal drama. Lawyers, take a hike. I'm gonna tell everyone that Trickster said that about them. Don't worry. I'm talking your favorite established characters from all over pop culture that can't be seen on this island. Hell, you probably can't even mention them, like Don't you say it. Look, we get it. You're very popular and in demand. But we have a game to get back to, and I don't want to get sued. I mean, you only get sued if you get found out. Well, I mean, Ghostface might be in here. There is a achievement with the Ghostface icon. Ghostface. Come on. Whatever. I don't even care. I'm the trickster. See you around, Parkless. You too, narrator. I have a name, you know. You do? Yes. Seriously, they do not pay me enough to deal with you people. Is it my turn? What? No, it's not your turn. You're sentient water. How are you even sitting in that chair? I mean, that's a fair point. How can the ocean be sitting in a chair inside a log cabin? Freddy Fazbear? You don't know that. He could be over there. He could be. Random Easter egg slash chapter 27 spoilers. It's the thing you're getting all wet. Now it's gonna smell like mildew. Okay, rude. Fine, let's just get this over with. It's your turn, Ocean. Do your check-in. Check-in? I was just looking for the bathroom. Why does the ocean need the... What? Bathroom? Are you serious? It's down the hall to the left. It's okay. Never mind. Never mind? What does that mean? FNAF chapter would be pretty neat. I'm like, I hate to say it. The more and more, I mean, they're not obviously going to do the community examples of a FNAF chapter, but based on the community's ideas of FNAF chapter, it might be pretty cool. No, not you two. This wasn't meant to be a confessional time for literally every character in this game. It's okay. We don't have to confess anything. We've just been working our asses off for 2 days straight and wanted to sit down somewhere. This chair is wet. Yeah, I think the ocean just peed on it. How is that you know what? I don't care. You two are looking pretty pleased with yourselves. I've got something to confess. Of course you do, Dwight. Of course Dwight would be the one with a confession. Oh great, what's it gonna be? You ate glue in the 2nd grade? You cheated on an algebra test once? No, that'd be Claudette. Watching Trapper get eliminated was the first time in this unending spiral staircase of pain that is my life that I felt a modicum of joy. 1. Scott's dick. 2. Like 2 killers fit, but no possible survivor, and they haven't been big on solo releases. 3. Scott's dick. I mean, that's fair. Every minute that I'm alive is a nightmare. This place, this sun, these sweet sugary drinks, it sounds fun for a long weekend, but for an eternity? The unrelenting rhythm of crashing waves and wailing seagulls, it's like the crescendoing song of evil that makes me question the very foundation of the universe. Why am I here? Why are any of us here? What kind of sentient being would do this to us? Please erase me from this existence. Make it so I was never born. Pull the plug on this experiment and let my soul be free. And please, please get me out of this polo shirt. Okay. Let's get you to bed, buddy. I mean, she may have eaten glue in 1st grade to test it. To see what it was like. Not because she was stupid. She would have done it for scientific reasons, okay? Let's be honest. I don't want to go to bed. Going to bed means eventually I'll have to wake up. I don't know what's more depressing, Dwight or this game. Scott's been removed from the IP. Yeah, Scott isn't part of the project anymore now that it's been taken over. Yikes, huh? That was a weird way to end. Yeah, you're telling me. And, well, what are you going to do? You let the camera roll long enough, someone is bound to say something crazy. Dwight say the darndest things. Hey, I got another achievement, 2 days in paradise. 2 days in tropical paradise is more of a vacation than I had during the entire production of this game. Hope you know how lucky you are. Oh, are you trying to say that you got rushed by behavior to get this game out? Fair. Soft sunlight warms your skin, nudging you awake. Also, you're using a killer crab as a pillow, which it's sort of okay with. I didn't know that. From what I've seen, he's been removed publicly, but he's still in the shadows working with company. Oh yeah, we're simping, Wonka. How you doing? You got hardcore rushed by behavior? Fair. Wonka with the resub tier 1 for 11 months. Welcome back. Thank you so much. Enjoy 30 days of ad-free viewing as well as the best soda emotes on Twitch. What's that? You don't know about the killer crabs? Oh, right. You didn't get on that hunter state. You really missed out. It was thrilling, or I guess it would have been. You'll have to play the game again to get the reference, I suppose. Fair, fair. You pull on your beach attire and splash water on your face. Why am I still sleeping outside? That's interesting, Marvy. You pull Dwight and Claudette approach. Is that look on their faces excitement? Terror? It's probably that they have to poop. You notice your stomach flutters with butterflies. Someone's in love. Or you've been infected with the zombie butterflies in your sleep. It has happened here before, but it's probably the love thing. They also said they'd remove the eugenics from the lore, but they never did. They're right there. Yeah. What can I say? People are weird. I mean, who cares? It's fake. It's not real. Sally never did that. It's time. Claudette gestures over the beach. It's all fiction. Like, who cares what people write in fiction? I mean, I could write some weird... We're not gonna get into that, but I mean, it's fiction. People can write whatever they want. Claudette gestures over to the beach where the killers all stand flanked by tiki torches. It's a scene very reminiscent of a TV show you used to hate watch with your ex. Oh, you mean the Bachelor? What was the other one before the Bachelor? It just didn't add anything to her lore? I mean, I'll have to reread it, but you're probably right. Other than maybe that was her driving pursuit for what she did in the hospital. You know? Suddenly the message is clear. You're going to declare your affections for a killer in front of several other killers. Hey, isn't Trickster supposed to be here? We paid him good money to make some half-ass cameos in the show. I'm gonna chew his agent out. But before they walk over for your big moment... Why are they so cheery? Don't think we haven't noticed how kind you've been to us, Parkless. Bachelor and Bachelorette basically started it in US, as I recall. I mean, that's fair. Oh, I'm talking about the tiki torches. Not chewing out Yoon Jin. Do you think Yoon Jin is Jae-woon's agent in here? I mean, that would make sense. She was his agent for the majority of his career. It can't be easy being thrown into a mysterious island for seemingly no reason, surrounded by terrifying killers, trying to manage your most primal impulses. I could see that. Murder and making out. And you've kept a cool head and treated us, your friendly island hosts, with dignity and respect. So don't tell anyone we told you this, but... Claudette and Dwight look around. Just a little hint for you going forward. Don't try to go all the way with a killer who isn't into you. Relationships are two-way streets, and if you don't have a green light in the other direction, you might end up in the friend zone. The friend zone? That doesn't sound so bad. Where do you think you are exactly? Dead by Daylight doesn't do friends. There are killers and there are survivors, and I'm afraid we can't say more. Okay, so who's into me? Claudette and Dwight look around again. Well, I've never seen Spirit open up to anyone like she has opened up to you. Conspiratorially. Thank you, phonetics. I've seen her open up the insides of plenty of people, but thankfully for you and for us, it's in a different type of game. I mean, same game, but... So, are you ready? Of course you're not, but too bad, we're on a schedule. You make your way over to the row of hotties. Claudette and Dwight stand off to the side, hands behind their backs. My sound must have skipped as you didn't finish the sentence with that word. Yeah, there's some Twitch issue. You might need to refresh your browser, Dammy. Bitrate and the M2 drives on the G6 line from your ISP over the TCP/IP lines. Yeah, it's technical. So is this in parallel to the DBD normal universe? This is non-canon, so it is outside of the DBD. I guess you could say in parallel, yeah. It is definitely outside. Yeah, the M2 is in the ISP confliction. Yeah. See, you know what I'm talking about. Dwight, it's been quite the 48 hours, but there are clearly sparks in the air. And I'm not just talking about this rusty chainsaw, though I do recommend staying away from those sparks. Where did a rusty chainsaw come from? It's time for the newcomer to confess their love. Wait, I have to do a drum roll for this? No, you don't, but who cares? Parkless, who do you choose for your solo date? Can we at least do a flower thing? Do the flower thing? What flower thing? Hold on. Excuse me. Dwight, I thought we agreed to keep that between us. No, not that flower. Oh my god. The thing where the suitor gets a flower as a symbol of the contestant's love and affection. Oh, right. I suppose, but no roses. There's such a cliche at this point. We could do a new moon bouquet. That would be such a callback if they give you a new moon bouquet. Even though the new moon bouquet is a rogue. Is a rose. Well, that's good because I tried to pick a rose, but I got an ouchie, so I settled for these. Does Claudette know you picked a flower? It's beautiful. You've done good, Dwight. This is a lovely bouquet. Give Spirit a bloody. I'm sure she'd love it. I mean, are we talking about like the actual Blood Eagle or like the thing that happened in Saw? Wait. The whole, was it the Nordic thing? I hope Dwight... Oh, okay, gotcha. I thought you were talking about that. For those who don't know what a Blood Eagle is, don't look it up. Ask your parents. I hope Dwight saves some of these for Claudette. They're a thing, right? You getting that vibe too? Just me? Sorry. We've got other things to think about. Yeah, I'm totally thinking that vibe. Parkless, who do you select to receive these flowers and spend the day with you today? Trickster? I'm gonna look for Trickster. Hold on. I'm looking for the Trickster option. Ask your parents, then consult your priest. Yes. What happens? Okay, it doesn't auto select. Good. I want Trickster. I don't see the Trickster option. Well, obviously, I mean, so the flowers are great, and I would choose Spirit, but I'm pretty sure Spirit hates flowers. They're just for ceremony. They're, it's Spirit. I mean, she's the one I've been, courting this whole time, so I have to. You approach Spirit, peering below the brim, and plus I want to spit in the face of God, like, whatever she thinks that is. and then die and then come back, I think. Peering below the brim of her impressively large hat and into her haunting eyes. You're gonna say this is just a mechanic. It's just a mechanic, yeah. Spirit, since I met you, I've been enchanted by your presence. You've challenged me to be a better person and resisted the urge to show me the sharp end of your katana. For that, I thank you. I'm ready to take our relationship to the next prestige level. And we shall. Up to the eye of the dark storm that is our reality, to the lantern room of the Black Lighthouse. It's time to see what you're made of, Parkless. I thought we weren't taking the yacht. I thought it might be nice to start the day out on Trapper's yacht before we head up to the Black Lighthouse. What happened? Didn't Trapper leave, or is he still here with his yacht? Did I miss something? All right, I guess he was eliminated, but he didn't get kicked off the island. To their Discord kitten. You know, you gotta play the part sometimes, right? Hello, Nico920. We have spoken in Discord for quite some time. I exchanged with you my PNGs, and I just wanted to say I love your avatar picture. I see you got it from 349206196. If you get the reference. If MC equals not dead, run dbd.exe. I like that. Even if I kind of hate this basic tropical vacation stuff like yachts and snorkeling or whatever, it's good for you to see me in the sun a little bit, at least. There's more to me than what you've already gotten to experience. I think if she's in the sun, she just catches on fire, right? Like a vampire. I know that made my whole vibe can be a little dark. The hat, the swimsuit, the plume of floating hair. This wasn't always who I was. I was a normal young woman once. Went to school, hung out with friends. I even had a part-time job working at a restaurant in town. And then, well, I know what happened. Your father, he murdered me and I awoke as an undead Avenger. That's not what I'm getting at. Something else happened to me. I realized I needed to be seen. I don't even know by whom. A lot of time when you think about ghosts, they're these kind of see-through flickering specters. Oh, you mean like Sadako on IP Island? You imagine reaching out and having your hand go right through them. Ooh, like that sort of thing. Maybe there's some warpy effect on the world around you. I don't know. Depends on which movie you're watching. But when I died, well, I dare you to try and reach your hand through me. I mean, I could. There's like a hole here. There's a hole in your waist and your... Not really. That's not an invitation. It's rhetorical. Why did I end up this way? Like the Wraith when the Bing Bong? Yeah, exactly. The whole weird warpy distortion around you. But he's not really a ghost. He's a Wraith. Who brought me here to this island? Who knows? I sure don't. I've got my ideas. Maybe what happened, if I'm being honest. Maybe I was granted a wish. Maybe this is me finally being something to someone. Something scary. Something violent. Something feared. But without a doubt, something. Maybe whoever or whatever did this to me thought they were doing me a favor. And maybe, last maybe coming up, I promise. Maybe they were right. Maybe. Look, now you've got me doing it. Maybe they brought me to you? Something certainly brought us together. But I'm not exactly out there digging around in caves or dusting off antiques and trying to find clues and analyze their meanings. I do want to take this experience seriously, though. I want to give the process a chance. It may be a dumb process and one that I have extremely little respect for as a person, But you just woke up on this beach with no memory of who you are or where you came from, and rather than freak out and simply try to swim away, you're giving this a chance. And I said maybe. Yeah, you're gonna be the one that DMCA's me. Yeah. I actually didn't know that swimming away was an option. It's not. However, the fact that you never even tried, I think that means you've got courage. Or an open mind, or I don't know, maybe you stuck around just because you like someone you met here? Maybe. Well, the two of you were getting all deep and philosophically flirty. The yacht pulled up to the shore next to the Black Lighthouse. That's way too many maybes. Last stop, everybody off. There were other stops? Oh, no, not off this trip of your life. ... Hydrate. Remember, always drink water. And Diet Coke. Nothing else. Thank you. I am a little sniffly today. Spirit rolls her eyes and leaves for the shore. Wash back with Diet Coke, though. Exactly. Build request? Maybe. All right. We'll get that build request right in for you. I like it. I'm just messing with you. This was the only stop. Nobody here is really looking out for our fun, so we have to make it for ourselves. I mean, that's fair. But no, there are no other stops. Seriously, go. Race you to the poop deck, Dwight. The ship doesn't even have a poop deck. Oh, it will. What does that even mean? You don't actually poop on the... Never mind. As you disembark, you see Dwight and Claudette run giggling across the ship. Too bad you can't date those two. They seem like they know how to have a good time. I don't even know, Wonka. I don't know what that was about. You arrive at the beach near the majestic Black Lighthouse. Its imposing form towers above you. A flock of birds circle lazily, no sense of fear or urgency, as if circling a corpse that hasn't moved in ages. I'm excited about today, see? Spirit places her wrist delicately in your hand. My wrist in my hand. So I'm pulling her wrist, my hand. Why are they these depraved degenerates? Because they got pulled here against their will and they can't sleep. They can't leave. They can't die. Like they're just stuck here for eternity. And presses your fingers down against her skin. It's cool to the touch, but you feel, is that the faintest of pulses? My blood is absolutely pumping. So what happens now? Now I show you something that no one has ever seen up close before. Well, no one who has lived to tell about it. We're going there. She points to the top of the lighthouse amongst the circling burbs. Birds are dicks, by the way. Always remember that. In video games, birds are dicks. What's actually up there? Have you seen it? Hey, y'all. How's you doing today? Hi, Wraith. You sure seem chipper today. Is the audio loud for you guys? I should have asked. Yeah, Wraith's definitely doing his normal stuff. Something strange is definitely going on with this guy. Seems to have spikes. Yeah, that music is pretty loud for no reason. Well, something else strange. Something's different than what's usually going on. Okay. Yeah, I don't know why that track is so loud. Ray takes a deep breath, sucking in the ocean air like it's the greatest air that has ever been sucked. Harkless, thank you. Thank you for choosing anyone else to go on a date with today. Alone again forever. This is how I was meant to be. I feel alive. Are you done? We're kind of, on a date you just mentioned. I'm glad you're feeling better, Wraith, but like she said, we're in the middle of something. You mind? Oh, right. So what you doing? Heading up to the eye of the lighthouse? I love it up there. You can really see the whole island from up there. In fact, Spirit, I thought you said no one has been up there and lived to tell about it. But this sounds exactly like telling about it. Why did I become whiny? Technically, I don't think Wraith counts as being alive. I mean, I don't maintain the canon, but Spirit waves her arm at Wraith from head to toe. And if he's not dead, now he's gonna be when I punish him for interrupting our date. Hey, now we can solve our problems without the hair floating up into the menacing shapes. I'll just be over here running away. Enjoy the view. Oh. Did he just bing bong on us? I think Wraith was kidding about the whole. I'll turn it down a little bit about the whole being up there. Honestly, the view isn't even of the island. What you can see is mostly ocean on account for it being, a lighthouse. Do you think that was a bing bong? I think that was a bing bong. He bing bonged to assert dominance? I mean, you kind of have to. However, that does bring up an interesting point. Regarding your, how do I say it? Spirit's hand floats up as she scratches her head contemplatively. You don't usually see her at loss for words like this. What's your moral status? What? Because despite what our lanky friend seems to think, the lighthouse is not to be trifled with. It's a beacon of death and suffering that brings doom to it from all corners of this world, if not further. Well, duh. You saw a freaking pirate ship seemingly travel through space and time only to crumble at the rocks beneath the spooky tower. But you decide not to point it out because that wouldn't be too romantic now, would it? I think I'm alive? I'm here with you, walking this beach, feeling the water on my feet, feeling the sun on my skin. You have morals playing this game? I mean, same. I don't know what those morals might be, but they're there. Here, with me, the spirit. Does that really make you alive? Park's morals are better than Perv Detta's. Perv Detta's morals are definitely... There's something. I guess. I don't know. If you come with me up into the eye of the Black Lighthouse, you may never return. Is that a risk you're willing to take? Because we have something. I won't deny it. I feel it. I'd hate for you to simply turn to ash. If we were to commit, right here and now, to figuring this out as friends, we could put that risk off for another time. Just be friends? Ouch. Is this her way of letting you down easy? I don't know if I want that friendship. I want you. That's why I choose you. Chose? Chose. I can't decide this for you. I can only warn you that it may not be safe. You might die up there, and there's nothing I can do about it. Stay down, live for sure, or go up, maybe die. Well, we've come this far, chat, right? We gotta go up. Like, we have to go up, right? We can't just wuss out. We have to go up. Go up? Alright, we'll go up. You take a deep breath and think about every particle of sea air as it travels into your body and fills your lungs. It may be the last time you have such a thought, but you feel strangely at peace with that information. I don't need another friend. I want something more. I'd risk my life for it. Spirit smiles a quirky, devilish smile. Right this way. And I'm instantly immolated. Inside the lighthouse is almost pitch black. It was seemingly day when you stepped through the door, but inside this place is like a void. The last thing you see as the final rays of sun leave you is a horrible sight, a petrified body laying on the stairs, reaching not up, but down, as if it had been crawling. Watch your step. The things we do for love. I think I've seen this lighthouse in a different horror game. When you arrive in the lantern room at the top of the black lighthouse, you breathe a sigh of relief. The light is out, and seemingly defunct. Dust cakes the room as though it hasn't been opened in a century. Yeah, Parkless and Spirit in the tower. What is that? That's great. I love it. Wasn't it daytime? Why is the moon out? However, somehow it was just morning a moment ago, but now it's night. Thank you. Thank you, me, for pointing out the me thing to say at this moment. Thank you. What do you mean? A moment ago? We've been standing here looking out over the ocean all day. I've really enjoyed the peaceful time together with you. Taking in the view, standing in complete silence for hours. It was kind of my perfect date. What? That there. I have just sucked 14 hours of your life away. How does that make you feel? I see. Really? I don't remember that. I just called it the perfect date and you can't be bothered to remember it? What kind of game are you playing with me? I want to remember it. It's just that for some reason my mind is completely blank. But hey, I'm not dead. Or you're already dead and have been this whole time. That's true. Maybe we'll never know. But it doesn't look like the light is working. Even turned off, the light has a power to it. The massive lens refracts moonlight through itself, a subtle sparkle that has a hypnotic effect. Maybe that's where the day went, staring into this light as the sun fell to the moon and the moon rose. That's true, it is. Thanks for spending the day with me. I really had a good time. That's it? Don't get me wrong, this is really cool and all, Alright. Video game me was hoping to get lucky, I think. I guess I don't know what I expected. I suppose if you thought you were walking to your death and nothing happened, it might feel a bit anticlimactic. Sorry. Anyhow, it's time to go. Here, let me just flip on the light for the staircase so it's easier to get down. I don't like where this is going. The stairs look pretty dark. Maybe Spirit is interrupted by a strange hum, and then becomes frighteningly clear that to you, that switch wasn't for the stairs. It was for the main lantern. A lantern that is now beginning to power up. Oh, that's cool. The faintest smell of burning begins to reach up your nose. Oopsie, looks like maybe that switch wasn't for the stair lights at all. Now we see who is really alive and who is really dead, I suppose. It was bound to happen sooner or later. This is like some... Yeah, right? Lore? Incoming lore drop in 5. You slam your eyes closed, hoping that somehow not looking at the light itself will protect you. Not sure I see the logic in that, but if it is magic, it kind of defies logic. I want to see it, but, well, I'm a little scared. Don't look directly into the light. Open your eyes and look only at me, and I'll keep you safe. Oh, okay, we got a minigame. Here we go. That's rough. Gotcha. Pretty good. Could be better. Pretty good. Pretty good. Oh no. Hey, skill checks. Let's go. I can do it, Jen. I'm a survivor main. Are you okay? You seem okay. I hope I haven't ruined this by pushing you to do something you weren't meant to do. You're so brave. Maybe not coordinated, but certainly brave. I'm so lucky you'd put yourself through this for me. It shows that you're real. Despite your attempt to resist it, the incredible force of energy from the Black Lighthouse's lantern eye refuses to subside. No, it cannot be ignored, and it doesn't matter if you look directly at it or not. In the end, that was just a trivial game. This is real life and real magic. You stare at it now, and its power penetrates your mind. Have you ever wondered what being railroaded in D&D feels like? It's that. Hey, been a while. How are things? Doing good? Feeling more dead? Or more alive? Yeah, love will do that to a person. Thanks, Ocean. Don't worry. It'll make sense soon. Will it? Now we're in a mine shaft. Did we go to the McMillan estate? You wake to hear Spirit's muffled voice. You've got a terrible taste in your mouth, like burnt hair. The air feels damp and smells like ash. It takes time for the sound to clear up, but eventually Spirit's words start to make sense to you. However, it's clear she's talking to someone else, not to you. You know how sometimes people say it's not you, it's me? Well, this time it is you, and it's also me. I can't believe I thought you would change for me. I can't believe I thought what you were doing was a sacrifice. You never gave anything up for me. Well, today I saw what love looks like, and it looks a whole lot different than this. I'm sorry, what? Evan, what are you doing here? And why is Rin talking about love with you? I don't know if I can handle this kind of triangle. I don't think you're hearing me, which is weird because I'm practically shouting. Nobody breaks up with Trapper. Nobody. Oh yeah? Fine. Nobody breaks up with Trapper. But I'm not doing that. I'm dumping... Don't you say it. I'm dumping Evan McMillan. Hey, they said the day... That's awesome, Nami. I love that. That works so well. And there's nothing you or he can do about it. It's over between us, Evan. Rin, Trapper turns from Spirit and looks directly at you. You realize that you're laying on the ground of some weird tunnel. I think that our shouting woke up Parkless. My shouting? Yeah, I've got like 2 or 3 gifted subs to random channels I've never heard about last week. I'm gonna say something. I'm sorry, I think I interrupted something very personal and also quite scary. I swear, I wasn't dropping no Eve, sir. Just something about the end of the world and the Dark Lord, but... I'm not pretending. No, I'm just saying something. I swear I wasn't trying to listen in, but I heard a lot. Probably not everything. I think I woke up in the middle. What did you hear? Just you dumping Trapper. We were never together. I mean, we were together. Wink, wink, wink. Who winks 3 times? Isn't it, you know? I know you're wearing a mask, but we can see your eyes. You don't need to say wink, wink, wink out loud. Another reason I'm right to have dumped you. Bust. You did not. It was mutual. The jig is, as they say, up. They know you're awake now, and you're going to have to deal with this awkward situation head on. Clearly, I shouldn't be here. You two are having a very personal conversation that I don't need to be involved in. I don't even know how I got here. Not here on this island, or here in this creepy tunnel. As far as the island goes, your guess is as good as mine. As far as the tunnel goes, we brought you... We? I'm sorry, we? You both dragged me here? We? You and Trapper? But after the lighthouse came on, you blacked out. On your way down, I thought you might have hit your head or something. It's hard to tell what blood is new or old around here. Either way, I wanted to get you someplace safe, so I asked Trapper for help. It's not that I can't carry you, I just didn't feel like it, you know? I hate anything messing with my shards. I mean, that's fair. Trapper, on the other hand, he loves nothing more than having an unconscious body draped over his shoulder. Yeah, he doesn't get it that much. Got him. You know, because he's a weak killer. Yeah. I could have asked Claudette and Dwight for help, but I don't trust them. But you trust Trapper? Like and trust are two different things. You might think Trapper can be a real jerk, and you'd be right, but you get what you see with him. I mean, that's fair. He's pretty open book. We brought you down here because we're the only ones who know about this place. It's part of an old tunnel network that connects different places on the island. I was about to say, I bet Wraith knows about it. That's probably part of his devious plan to escape. What's up, guys? Talking Island Mysteries, my favorite topic. I was just in the neighborhood, so I thought I'd pop in. Trapper, you said this place was private, right? The next trickster's gonna show up. Don't look at me, I didn't tell him about it. Half of the appeal of this spot is getting away from people like him. Well, geez, I can see what I'm not wanted. So, you three a thruple now, or... Dude, this guy's such a dork. Because I gotta say, I really didn't get the whole Trapper spirit thing, but hey, if it's not my business, I don't stick my nose in it. That's the best I got for Wraith showing up? I mean, that's fair. You did what you could. We are not a thing. Nobody traps the Trapper. Not with traps or with relationships. And you do realize we're sticking... And you do realize you're sticking your nose in our business right now, right? Whoa, so hostile. If you don't want to talk about it, just say so. Anyhow, this tunnel has some very interesting features. If you head about 50 meters down that way, you'll find... Get out. Ray looks around just to be doubly sure that Trapper is addressing him. I was just leaving. This island, it's a lonely place, which is great for me. I love to be alone. Trapper, on the other hand, he's quite needy. I thought the traps I laid would bring me joy, but it really needed a trap for my heart, right? Exactly. That's why the charm you get is a heart in a trap. And after a lot of pursuit, I finally let him catch up to me. And it became, well, I don't want to call it a relationship because somebody really didn't want to have that talk, but we were more than friends. Aw, why sad cat? I dispute this. The events is told for the record. I don't pursue, I stalk, and I lie in wait. Seeing eye to eye was not one of the things we were good at. So I hate to ask, but I did just look into a refrigerator-sized death lamp, so I guess I'm more of a glutton for punishment than I thought. What were you good at? Trapper having commitment issues is too funny, right? Like, all of this, I guarantee you, if we go down the Trapper line, all of this is just a facade. He's really just a whiny little man-child. Well, for starters, excuse me, I'll take that question, thank you very much. If you know anything about me by now, it's that I'm on a quest for revenge. Exactly. What you might not know, Trapper is like a great classical maestro of revenge. Trapper blushes behind the mask. That's one way to compliment a killer. Revenge against friends who had turned their back and betrayed him. Revenge against his father for making him into a monster. Revenge against a barista who wrote Ewan on his cappuccino, knowing his name was actually Evan. I mean, that's fair. That deserves nothing but the harshest of punishments. For someone who thinks about revenge as much as I do, Trapper is an inspiration. But they say to never date your heroes. They say never meet your heroes. Good advice, but I don't think that's the same. Okay, good. And then you come along, Parkless. You showed me that it's okay to be lost, to feel pathetic, to push on when you have nothing real to offer anyone. I'm not sure where you got all that from, but okay. You held a mirror up to my own doubts and fears and showed me that they aren't everything about me, that I can embrace those things but not be defined by them. I was trying to listen to the words in the song, and I don't know if you could tell, but there's some subtle whispering. Let's see if it comes back up. Nope. The submissive mantra, right? I mean, I don't know what you're talking about. I didn't know there was any such thing, Wonko. You showed me that life after death can be more than just an obsession with revenge and mind-blowing sex on the ground in a dark cave or a dusty old tunnel. That went from 1 to 100 real quick. Trapper nudges you in the ribs with his elbow. Gross. Clearly, appealing to Trapper's better features has been a winning strategy for dumping his ass, because he seems to be taking it quite well, right? Nope, no whispering. This whole half-assed dating show parody thing, at first it was I obviously thought it was a lame idea. What kind of moron thought there was an audience for this? But then we spent some time together and I realized there's something actually here. And I don't want to give up on it. I don't want to give up on us. Listen, Parkless. Well, you were knocked unconscious by some minor head trauma like a total weakling. Spirit confided in me that she has real feelings for you. I took it extremely well naturally because I trust her and value her opinions. That doesn't mean I trust you. If you want to get to her, you have to get through me first. Bypassing Trapper's Test TM coming to Behavior TV Sundays at 8 p.m. Welcome to Trapper's Test. Answer my questions correctly or die by my blade. Oh goodness. All right, before we do this, question 1. What is Spirit's real name? The one given to her by her murderous father, which she only lets her real friends call her. Well, it's Rin Yamaoka. Okay, you got that one. Don't celebrate yet. Question 2. What lives inside Spirit? Revenge? A dragon? A demon? A ghost? Dragon. Sure, everyone knows that. They won't all be this easy. Question 3. Where did Spirit work back when she was a normal college girl before she was hell-bent on revenge? A ghost! Oh, salon, pet store, restaurant. Yeah, there's a dragon inside her. A restaurant. You know, to think I would date a waitress. Don't tell my father ever mingled with the help like that. Oh my god, Evan. You know, just when you couldn't be more of a douche. Not only did he say he wouldn't date her, don't tell the dad because he dated a waitress, but he called her the help. Question 4. What's Spirit's favorite color? I mean, it's obviously black. Are these questions largely superficial? Sure. Maybe I didn't get to know Spirit that well. Maybe that's why maybe that's why it didn't work out for us. Who knows? Question 5. Final question. You got this, Parkless. According to Spirit, what's worse than being dead? Having unfinished business, regretting parts of your life, not being seen for who you are. Ooh, I don't remember this. I don't think it's having unfinished business. I think it's not being seen for who you are. Yeah, I think it's not being seen for who you are. When I pitched Trapper's Test to the suits at BHVR TV, they told me there was no room in the budget for a new car to be given as the final prize for winning. So I killed them all right there on the spot. Well, killing them didn't solve any of the budget problems. Sure did feel good. I'm telling you this, A, to brag, and B, to explain why the only thing you're going to win is me saying, congratulations for passing the Trapper test. Fair. Not that it was some huge challenge. I mean, the woman obsessed with a giant lighthouse that shines in the dark has a chip on her shoulder about being seen? Go figure. You probably guessed, but rules are rules even if I literally just made them up. You got it right. So I guess I approve of you dating Spirit or whatever. I never really cared in the first place. I was just hoping you'd slip up and give me good excuse to wet my blade with your blood. Maybe I'll find a reason tomorrow. For now, you two have fun. Wink, wink, wink. Trapper out. What a douche. You stood up after you said your last thing, so apologize if it's been done. Trapper, I felt I had to make everyone trapped. I was a fool. It was my emotions and love that was trapped. I was needing to be released. Oh my gosh. I'm sorry you had to endure that. What, 5 measly questions? It was nothing. Not even that, as ridiculous and unnecessary as it was. The whole thing. The waking up in a random tunnel, the overhearing our argument, the news that Trapper and I had something going on, the stupid quiz, all of it. Especially the whole Trapper out catchphrase. It's only because I actually like you. None of it would have happened if I didn't. And I like you too, Spirit. Please, call me Rin. Rin. I didn't really feel like our lighthouse experience was completed. There was something else I wanted to show you. Alone, up in the light room of the tower, the lantern room. Get your mind out of the other Parkless. It's not that kind of game. Could be. What's that? Hold on a moment. I'm being told. No, wait. It is that kind of game. Disregard the gutter comment. All right. Come back up there with me. There's no place I'd rather be. It's weird when the music stops. I'm not gonna lie. When like they have music blaring the entire game, when there's no music, it's kind of weird. You're excited to return to the lantern room of this lighthouse, despite all the drama and worry that was previously a part of this place for you. More importantly, you're excited to be there with Spirit, which makes it all the more crushing. What? Oh my god. Okay. When you're interrupted by the arrival of Claudette and Dwight. Hi, Claudette and Dwight. How are you today? Claudette, Dwight, funny to see you here. Wait, did I say funny? I meant tragic. Tragic? I don't think so. What could be tragic about a family reunion? Those are always joyous occasions in my experience. We're not family, Dwight. Before they can explain what that's even supposed to mean, the lighthouse begins to howl a low, frightening sound. And it shook. The lens begins to glow in a now familiar way. You prepare to shield your eyes in case something bad happens to you again. Now isn't the time for any reality show adjacent shenanigans. Dwight, Claudette, shield your eyes. We don't know what this lighthouse will. Now, please don't interrupt. You'd think after all this time, you'd know that we've got your best interests in mind. Wait, what? No, of course. I don't think that I got whacked in your ears, friend. I asked you not to interrupt. Too late, the black lens flares. In the darkness, you see something horrible and strange. In the place of Claudette and Dwight are two ghoulish silhouettes. But before you can focus on them, the light passes, and the two survivors are returned to their normal state. I wanted to see the ghoulish silhouettes. Was I the only one? It's breezy up here. I should have packed a sweater. What in the hairy hell? I don't think I've ever said what in the hairy hell. Hey, watch your language. You shouldn't speak that way. Around your oh my god. Hi. How's it going? Okay. This just got real. What's his name? Khan? I can never remember his name. Grandpa? My little Rin, you're such a woman now. They grow up so fast. What? Parklet. Kazan, that's it. It's Kazan. I knew it was something like that. Meet Grandpa Kazan Yamaoka. Well, technically not just Grandpa. Technically he's my great-great-great-great-great-grandpa. That's a lot of greats to say in a row. I haven't seen my little Rin since I watched over her from the afterlife when she was just a little girl. And I expect you all to say the greats. It's a matter of honor and respect. Except Rin. She can do whatever she wants, my precious little angel. But you... Oni stares at you with his demonic red eyes. You're pretty sure even the decorative third eye on his mask is looking at you. You mongrel. You must treat me with respect. Or so help me, I'll be clearing bits of your head off my kanabo. Probably butchered the pronunciation of that weapon, but... A kanabo is like a metal baseball bat covered in spikes, FYI. Yeah, that's the one he uses to mori people with. I'm not sure what a peasant like you is doing so close to a descendant of the noble Yamaoka bloodline in the first place. Dirk, Claudine, explain what's going on to me. I like that. It's Dwight, sir, and Claudette. Remember we explained this? Explained to you that you were going to come meet with your great-great-great-great-granddaughter's suitor and to give or withhold your approval? 5 greats. Great-great-great-great-great-grandfather, sir, your honor, master, sir. Dwight, he's a samurai, not a judge. Grandpa, they must have summoned you here because they think you have great judgment, and because if they summoned my father, I would be too distracted by torturing him for all of eternity to continue with the rest of the whatever this is. Show? Game? Experience? Is he great or great maybe? Excuse me. Yes. Yes, that makes sense. Only a man of my own power and magnitude can help. Self-important much. Nice to meet you, Kazan. Oh, don't do that. Only my friends and family, Kazan. Those who tremble in fear of my presence call me Oni. Are they really the same clan? Who? Oni and Spirit? I mean, yeah. You're seeing a serious resemblance to Trapper, and not only the sheer size of the man that Oni is, but his attitude. Apparently, Spirit has a type. You sure can or want to measure up to that. Yeah, they're the same family. They're both from the Yamaoka family. Yeah, Kazan is the great 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 grandfather of Rin Yamaoka. That's why in the original Yamaoka estate there is an Oni mask hanging up on the wall, because it's to pay respect to the great 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 grandfather. It dawns on you that, wait a second, maybe you do resemble Only. Every time you've tried to look at your own reflection, however, you've become dizzy and confused. This definitely deserves more thought, but now's not the time to consider the fact that you might be some kind of hulking vampire with the first ever case of self-blindness. There's a massive samurai mad dog in you from 2 steps away. Well, you don't scare me at all, so I'll stick with Kazan. Oh no. Peasant, I realize now the true purpose of my visit is to extinguish your light. Oni waves his katana in the air at you menacingly, like great 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 grandfather, like great 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 granddaughter, apparently. Hold up there, grandpops, not so fast. You're only supposed to kill them if they deserve it. First, you should get to know them a little better. Young people these days always waiting to kill people, insisting they must deserve it. Back in my day, you did what needed to be done because your nobility demanded on it, or depended on it. In his day, for such an imposing present, he sure is giving off serious old man yells at cloud vibes. Oni's gonna kill the narrator. You see, when I was a young man, we didn't have foreigners in our land. Didn't need them. You all thinking I'm gonna die here? I mean, probably. We had an abundance of culture already. A little too much, if you ask me. But I didn't make the rules. The rulers did. Exactly how it should be. Literature, art, commerce, theater, fashion, poetry, puppet shows, ghost stories, courtesans, gambling, fighting, fine dining, fast food, public executions. What were we talking about? Spirit giggles at her great... Okay, I'm not saying all of those every time. At Oni's forgetfulness. You wonder, does she even like this guy? She sure hates her father, so... Listen up... Oh, why would I say old man? Listen up, old man. We don't have time for you to list... We don't have time for you to a list of every activity available to a samurai in the entirety of the Edo period. Silence, peasant. You're showing your ignorance. Samurai were forbade from many activities that didn't benefit the Bushido code, such as attending certain theatrical performances. For instance, sometimes, however, a samurai would put on a disguise in order to seek out entertainment. Now, I'm not saying I did that, because I had honor and a body built like an entire castle that is quite hard to hide. But clearly you have neither my honor nor my physique. You don't even know about the ins and outs of the shifting rules of traditional Japanese samurai etiquette. You fool! Rin, what would you want with such an uneducated admirer as this? You find it hard to believe that any contemporary person knows all that much about who was and wasn't allowed to do what leisure activities over 100 years ago. However, you're really not sure how to handle this massive demonic old man. Oh wait, I get it. Sweet Rin, my beautiful descendant. You've invited me here to do what you're too kind to do. Bash this jerk's head in. Cloud, Doris, fetch my kanabo. Rin, wrap your robe around this mongrel's hands and hold them still. We'll splatter their brains on the beach, together as a family. Rin, Grandpa, no. That's not why I invited you here at all. In fact, I didn't invite you. Claudette and Dwight did. Haha, yes, sure. Wink, wink, wink. This whole saying wink out loud thing is getting out of hand. Him and Trapper really do have a lot in common, don't they? Gotta love family activities, right? Nothing like good bonding moments with your family over the table. You know, you have a nice lunch, you bring over a stranger that might be wanting to date your great granddaughter, you bash his head over the table. Like, family bonding moments. I swear Aparculus has a good soul and the heart of a warrior. They fought for my love in their own way, faced down death more than once, and put up with their fair share of nonsense. Nonsense which seems to be endless. Can we, I don't know, wrap this up already? Of course, of course. Who am I to expect anyone to wait around for my approval? I've only been hanging out as a ghost and watching my bloodline be populated by cowards and quitters for 5 generations. I mean, that's fair. Just come give your ancestor-in-law a hug. It's not going to end well. Sword drawn, Oni beckons you closer. There's no way he has ever hugged anyone in his entire life. Yeah, that's kind of the feeling I'm getting. I think I'm good over here, actually. Rin, now, push them my way and I'll split them in half. The sacrifice of this usurper to the Yamaoka bloodline will surely bring us back to life and set us back on the course of honor. You're so silly, Grandpa. We both know that only one sacrifice can get our family back on track. Revenge on my father, your great-great-great-great-grandson, traitor to the Yamaoka line. I think that was only 4 greats. Great, yeah. The lust for vengeance is in your voice. It fills me with cheer. I'll never forget who I am. I suppose if this is the person you want to be with, to go on your journey of bloody revenge with, I should trust your judgment. My strength inside of you blooms from the same cherry tree that was planted centuries ago by our shared ancestors. And if Parkless ever treats me poorly, you have my word on our family's honor. I will wield my katana and gut them like a fish. Well, yeah, because he's her dad. That's 1 great plus minus. Right, but she's 6 times great her granddaughter, right? So wouldn't that be 5? I thought he said 4. I thought he said great. He said 5? I thought he said 4. A tear rolls down from behind Oni's demonic mask. You sure you want to marry this into this? And one last word of advice, my dear girl. Rinus 5. It was 6. Because Oni yelled at Dwight for only saying 5. It was 6. You know, if you want, go back to the go and clip it. I think I'm right about this. And one last word of advice, my dear girl. The father stuff, don't forget it. But maybe stop focusing so specifically and obsessively on it. What he did, it was awful, but it was already done. Do something for yourself now. Just my 2 cents. He doesn't even know what cents are. Be well, Rin. I will see you again soon. Now let's go, servants. Clint, Denise. Return me to the stables. I assume my dragon has been fed and tended to. Yes, sir. I swear, this is still better than dealing with Trapper's dad. Fair. He's been watching the family. I'm sure he saw a change of currency. I mean, I guess. Stop poking holes in my arguments. He says watching, he doesn't say listening. I'm sorry if I was disrespectful of your great. See, that's only 5 greats. Grandfather, he seemed like a very special man. I realize I will never measure up to someone like that. A warrior with a hell of a fashion sense. I mean, that mask. The new survivors are Clint and Denise, yep. Don't worry, I would never expect you to. Or want you to, really. If all I wanted was the biggest brute alive, I'd be down in Trapper's Cave right now avoiding his vintage bear traps. But that's not the life I've imagined for myself. This sense of abstract duty, anger at the world changing around me, a lust for blood, that's no way to live. And yet, as you know, that is the Yamaoka way of life. Forever, I'm cursed to battle against the dragon that lives inside me, or at least maybe I was. until now. Oh my god. No, I'm not saying it. I'm not saying it. You can't make me say it. I'm not saying it. I'm just gonna change one of my commands real quick. See, Dammy said it. We're good. Dammy said it. We can move on. Call me the Dragon Tamer, baby. You haven't won this game yet. Please don't ruin it. Thank you. Thank you for saying that. Oh, I'm so glad she said that. Sorry, I have no idea where that came from. From the poor writers. I think we've spent enough time in this lantern room. We should get back to the beach. That was so cringe. Right? Thank you, Rin. Thank you. The moonlight sets a romantic mood as storm clouds roll in and surround the black lighthouse. As you can see, the lighthouse is lit. You know, the sun might have set, but if we wait long enough, it will rise again. Thank you. Oh, she removes her sheer robe, showing you her strappy black bikini. Her pale skin glows under the light of the moon. Maybe you could help me get a head start on applying tomorrow's sunscreen. Ooh. Well, now. Again? I mean, yeah, of course. Last time was, well, I definitely felt more connected to you afterwards. To be totally real with you, I kind of just asked you as a goof, but I really enjoyed it. I don't know if you can see, but Maylin's staring at the screen. I don't know if both sounds are supposed to be playing. I swear, though, if you tell anyone about this, I will not be labeled a foot freak. Not that there is anything wrong with feet. It's just that something about that kind of attention really gets people talking. Steady. Oh no, am I doing a minigame? Oh my god. Almost. Yes. Oh. Almost. Yes. Oh. Close. Almost. Yes. God, that's so goddamn hot. I love feeling your hand sliding up and down my feet and between my toes. My skin has never been more moist. Oh no. Get up here right now. Before you can find a towel to wipe off your lotion hand, Spirit grabs you and pulls you in close. Oh boy. Her lips lock onto yours. They're surprisingly soft and warm. The sensation is... She's crying, by the way. Incredible. Clouds cover the moon and you find yourself on the beach with Spirit in complete darkness. You can feel the narrow straps of her bathing suit come undone and come to life. Snacking? Snaking. Snaking through the air, wrapping around your body, lifting you up off your feet. Come here, you. So this is what it feels like to fly. As Spirit pulls you close, you feel bits of glass press into your flesh. Pain and pleasure mix to wash over you like the ocean, salty air stinging your skin as you wreathe against your undead lover. The lighthouse howls. In the darkness, you're pretty sure that Spirit lets the dragon inside of her take over. You went to an offline stream just to use channel points for this? Oh no. Who is that? Don't know who that is. If it kills you, you're sure it will have all been worth it. The clouds part just as you manage to pull yourself exhausted away from Spirit. I figured it was Tarkov. A chunk of broken glass is lodged in your shoulder. When you pluck it from your skin, it drips blood. Sorry, I think this got stuck to me when you know, I was having the best night of my life. Spirit drags her fingertips over the sharp end of the glass shard. Keep it. Consider it a memento. I've got plenty more where that came from. Not wrong. Of course, Dwight and Claudette are waiting for me. Why wouldn't they be? Now is the time, Parkless, to face your destiny. Actually, about that. Parkless, can we talk privately? Memento mori, right? Ah, I see what you did there. Not here. Maybe someplace else would be better for this talk. You know how we feel about schedules, Spirit. Very strongly. And you know how I feel about you telling me what to do. Don't do it. Like I said, I'd rather have this talk with Parkless privately. It's not right to do here in front of everyone. You know, from my experience in upper management at my father's mine, I learned that if you're going to fire someone, it's best to do it in public so they don't freak out. Dwight and Claudette looking to ruin Parkless nights and days. Dude, Dwight and Claudette, no matter which game I'm playing, is trying to ruin my nights and days. Let's be honest. Please, enough of the fire talk. Wait, you think? No, she couldn't be. They seem so in love. Well, I mean, not really. Spirit is still Spirit. Trapper, get your hating ass out of here. Right? Not only was he kicked out of the game, he was dumped by Rin. Like, come on. But if I tried to imagine Spirit in love, I suppose she hasn't attempted to murder Parkless yet, so... Okay, fine. Your guess is as good as mine, really. That girl is very hard to read. A word of advice, though. If you're going to end it quickly. In my experience, the more pathetic the creature, the more annoying the final howls are. I like how her name has changed to Rin, by the way. I don't need any advice. Everyone out, except for Parkless. Yeah. Did someone say final howls? That kind of my whole jam. I can stay, right? Especially you. Out. Lame. Alone with Spirit, you feel something awful hanging in the air. More awful even than the lingering smell of that Cleaver body spray. Ugh, that gag. I'm gagging. We're all gagging. The Cleaver body spray. Spirit, Rin, I don't know what you plan on saying, but before you say anything, just know that I really, really enjoyed my time with you. Getting to know you over the past few days helped me to get to know myself. For that, I just wanted to say thank you. That's sweet. You're welcome. And you know what? It's that kind of thing that shows me you've got a good heart inside you. Too good for me to carve out and toss into the ocean, but also too good for me to love. Uh-oh. I need someone who shares my interests, someone I can connect with. Someone jaded and dispassionate, only driven forward by a desire for revenge. You could say it was a great, 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 great time. Oh my god. Dammy, get out. You're done. I need someone who isn't so warm that I feel cold in comparison. I need someone who isn't you. Wow. Can we just be friends? I don't know if... Before you finish that, I think she is. Just know, if we're not friends, we'll probably become enemies, and I will destroy you. Friends it is. Right, all this, and she's dumping us. I'm glad to have you here for me when I need you, but also not too close to me when I don't. So yeah, I'll see you around. Spirit starts to leave. Wait, what? That's it? That's how it ends? You're just leaving me here? I'm not sure I'd use the word ends, and for that matter, I wouldn't say that I'm leaving, but us, we're definitely through. The fact that you can't see that, well, it just proves that we never really belonged together anyhow. Good night, Parkless. What the hell? I just spent all this time on this island doing everything I can to get to know you, only to be told that I should just leave the chocolate factory through the side door? I don't know what that means. Anyway, I said good night, Parkless. See you around. I met your great-great-great-great-great-grandfather. Jeez, I'm sorry. What a bummer. Hey, why did she keep saying she'll see me around? Gosh, I have no idea. Probably because we're not done yet. Friends forever. We got friends forever. You didn't find love, but you found friendship that will last forever and ever and ever. Actually, I think that is the end of the game. I like the lizard. And so my precious killers lived happily ever after, as they should, learning to love themselves first and foremost. Whilst trapper in a never-ending cycle of torture of my design. Whilst trapped in a never-ending torture of my design. Wait, did I just spoil my true identity? You made it this far. You should probably know that Ocean is the entity. That you'll have to play again to find out more. Yeah. Goodbye, Parkless. See you again later. And again, and again, and again. Forever. The end. One down. Finish the full game once through. Did you? I dare you to try it again. Well, chat. That's it. That's Hooked on You. That's the end. There's no more. We have 9 of 36 achievements, but there's nothing else. Game's over. Show's done. Grab your jackets. Make sure you have all your belongings. Don't leave anything at the door. Grab your coats. And get out. Leave. We're done. Go home. That's it. There's no more. Also, for those of you who don't know, if you've never seen me beat a game, I watch all the credits for video games and I watch all the credits for movies. And it really drives people nuts when they go to movies with me. Right? Why did Rin, what a shame. I got ghosted. Yes, I was waiting for someone to say it. That's exactly what happened. No, we got friend zoned. But she took off her thing. She took off her hat. So the worst part is all the achievements I need to get. Oh no, never mind. Oh, let me look at my achievements. There's a lot of them that are hidden. 20 hidden achievements. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 non-hidden achievements. I wonder how meta this game is going to get. Maybe Huntress. We'll see. Or maybe just suck it up and do Trapper. We'll see. All right, this run I'm gonna do opposite of everything I'd ever do. What do you think? Should I target someone specifically or just do opposite responses of what I would do? This is Pola. Opposite? All right. Do you guys want me to narrate all? I'll just narrate the new stuff. Might help with the secrets. You're not wrong. Should be funny. Dig up that face. You brush the sand away from the half-buried human head embedded in the ground before you. There is no body, just a head, just this head. As you pick it up, flakes of skin fall off the ground. The jaws fall open, revealing a gold coin sitting on the rotting tongue of this poor dead soul. Already something new right in the beginning. Getting your hands dirty, I see. I like that. You're a take charge type. You examine the gold coin briefly, happily distracted from what has otherwise been an extremely confusing morning. The sun beats down on you, drying your clothes. You check your pockets, but they're empty. Plenty of room for a gold coin, you suppose, and so you deposit it. Nice. Why, that's a nice gold coin you've got there. What if you were to spend it right now? This is opposite what I would do, so yes. Normally I would keep it. Why not? Well, hello there. I'm Dwight, and I'm Claudette. We'll take that. Claudette quickly relieves you of your gold coin and tosses it to Dwight, who bites down on it like an old-timey prospector before handing it back to her. What is going on? What is actually going on? Sorry, I'm doing something really quick. They just stole my gold coin. And this is for you. Fancy. Claudette presents you with a tropical drink. When you take a sip, you find that it's incredible money well spent in your estimation. But I gotta ask, could somebody maybe design the next one of these dating sims to be all-inclusive? It really takes some of the fun out of the fantasy vacation to be watching your wallet the entire time. What I would do opposite. This is suspicious. Spit it out. You spit the drink out and pour the rest in the sand at your feet. I'm sorry, I've made a mistake. I shouldn't be here. I told you we put too much lime juice in there. At least they didn't throw it in our face. That was a bit rude of you. FYI, you think you're abducted and brought here just to be poisoned in your first 5 minutes? Your mind doesn't have a chance to linger any longer. On your current situation as you feel something soft bump on your foot. It's Wilson! Not Wilson! When you look down, you find a volleyball sitting in the sand there next to you. You stare down, frozen. A voice calls from behind you. Little help, please? You turn around and you see what's waiting for you. Your jaw just about hit the ground. That's right. This is stuff we've seen, so we'll go ahead and skip through it. Right. What do we do? No thanks. Damn, what an alpha move. Just become the type of person who just says no thanks to a group of actual killers. No one tells you what to do. Thanks for nothing, I guess. Huntress jogs over to collect the ball from the ground next to you. For someone so large, she moves deftly and silently across the sand. It's hard to make out the expression from behind the mask, but it seems like Trapper might be smirking. As you try to read Trapper's face, you realize that the two of you have been staring into each other's eyes for a really long time, even though everyone else has headed back to the volleyball court. Finally, you can't take the tension, and you look down, breaking his gaze. As soon as you do, he turns to follow them. Alone again, you look across the beach at these strange residents who casually bat a volleyball back and forth. I guess it's a Trapper run, maybe. Ignoring your intrusion into their private beach. Should you be frightened, worried, excited, I'd refer to them as killers, not to give too much away. But at the same time, damn, I saw that. Don't be scared. Spooky ocean voice. For no good reason, we head over to see what happens next. Saw that. Can't kill them yet. Actually, never mind. Right now is a group of some questions. All right, questions, quiz time. Let's go. Opposite what I would normally answer. How attractive would you say you are? Very. That's what I like. Very attractive compared to this. Trapper flexes. His muscles are so tight that you can practically see the blood running through his veins. If you could have any superpower, what would it be? Super strength. Super strength would be cool. Strength isn't all about muscles. True strength is up here. You expect Trapper to point to his head, but instead he taps one of his bulging shoulders. It's specifically in these muscles. Nobody gives a shit about your calves. What is your best subject in school? History. Oh, I should have said skipping class. Obsessed much. New achievement. You think you might be enjoying this game a little too much. Why? Is it because of how long I've played? It's gotta be a time thing. History. Nice. It's important to know what came before so we are not doomed to repeat humanity's mistakes. I mean, we will always, but still. You got Trapper obsessed with you or something? I think. What's your favorite animal? Mustelid. I don't even know what that is. To be honest, you have no idea what a mustelid is, and you're just hoping it's some secret answer that results in hilarious Easter egg, right? No idea what it is. Because there is no Easter egg. It's just another word for ferrets and stuff like that. Sure. What's your favorite color? 3-day-old corpse. Nobody would expect me to pick this, so I'm going to say 3-day-old corpse. That's a pretty edgy answer, right? I'm pretty dangerous. I talk about corpses, no biggie. Those are no good to me unless they've been frozen. You'd be surprised by how quickly good meat can spoil. Or maybe you wouldn't be surprised. I'm still getting to know you. What's my dream job? Astronaut, nightclub promoter, not work astronaut. That'd be pretty amazing being an astronaut, I think. It's hard to imagine being further away from anyone than floating in space. That's probably the answer to get spirit right there, astronaut. The cold, inky vastness of nothing forever. Best flavor of ice cream. Horse flesh. Horse flesh. All right, that should be good. Sorry, I'm trying out an editor to make some highlight videos for DBD. So I just sent him some files. Yeah, the horse flesh hits hard. The horse flesh hits differently when you have like potato chips on it. I mean, ocean sounds. My favorite flavor is pain. Same. Same here. Dot, dot, dot. He's thinking. Mine is vanilla swirled with pain. I think mint chip is the greatest flavor I could conceive myself, but enough ice cream. Am I right? We were caught in a loop because I chose vanilla, and now we just move on. All right. Hold on a second. This reminds me. I am right, always. It's a lesson you should learn before we go much further. Do what I say if you want to survive. Pick mint chip. Okay. We get back into this anyway. Gotcha. We're teaching lessons now, narrator. You rascal. Kill or be killed is the rule on this island, even for faceless voices. Tell me, what's the best flavor of ice cream? Normally I would stick with my guns, but mint chip. So obedient. I think you're gonna do just fine. Anywho. Skip. Already saw these. These don't change. Oh, he says you love it. She just said only sometimes. So right here, this scene right now, if you didn't catch it all, subtly kind of let us know that they were actually a couple. All right, this is where we choose where we want to go. Let's go on the yacht. Normally I don't want to go on a yacht, but unless it was my yacht. If I had a yacht, I would go on a yacht. I don't want to go on someone else's yacht. You think it's gonna be Wraith? All right. Right, Evan, please. Let them do their jobs. They have schedules. Follow them. They don't want to escape. Blah, blah, blah. They really do. Corporate stuff. Yacht. Trapper is very pleased with your choice. Not because he owns this boat either. Clearly you understand the importance of appreciating the finer things in life. Unfortunately, though, this means these uncouth heathens are now on my beautiful boat. I'll make sure the help wash it as soon as they leave. Not exactly was that genal host? What's that? Hold on, I gotta look up what that is. Friendly and cheerful.
Genial.
Genial. Never heard that word said in my life. It's that he made them in front of everyone else. Loudly. They're used to it at this point, though, so it's time to get to the good stuff, eating. As the guest of honor, you can choose the appetizer. Here's the menu. What do you want served? Can't choose beef. There's pacho, veggie, hummus platter, something in... Is that French? Something I would never choose, veggie hummus. The veggie platter with hummus is the perfect way to start a meal. It's both light and communal. A great choice for a group, right? He won't say anything, but I promise you Wraith really likes your choice. So far, Trapper likes my choice for the yacht. Wraith likes my choice for the food. At least I think so. I never totally know what's going on with that guy. I do know what's going on with Spirit, though. We all have to eat off one big plate? Oh, great, thanks. First, we have to leave behind an entire island to cram onto one little boat, and now we all need to eat from the same trough like a bunch of farm animals. Wake up, people. You're all sheep. The survivors arrive with trays of food as everyone stands around and makes conversation. Enjoy, please, for our sake. They catch Trapper glaring at them for daring to speak directly to you, but Dwight pushes on anyway. Dwight, can we get you anything else? Get rid of them. What you can is get lost now. Yeah, that's right. Treat those survivors how they deserve to be. I'm an entitled killer main that has TTV in my name. You survivors don't deserve the likes of me. Trapper snickers at your casual abuse of these lowly survivors. I guess when you've got a bunch of giant metal hooks shoved through your skin, you form a special kind of relationship with pain. Fair. Dwight wipes away a tear. He should have known better than to talk to the likes of you. Rude to the help. This is again. This is anti-Parkless. This is opposite Parkless. I have to choose what I wouldn't normally choose. This is the opposite Parkless run. Now that the help is gone, the killers, killers is a bit harsh. They haven't killed anyone today. Sticking with killers, they've already said that. They seem to be waiting for a moment alone, except Wraith. He seems to be studying the corner of the room, definitely avoiding any engagement with you at all costs. Still hurts, a former service worker. Look, I used to work at Taco Bell and McDonald's and Best Buy and Fry's Electronics. I mean, I've been in food service and retail. I know all, and I worked at an entertainment place called GameWorks, which is kind of like Dave & Buster's or Jillian's or however you want to look at it. So no, I completely get it. Who are you allowed to steal you away for a quick second? I do. The war flashbacks. I think we'll check Huntress for this. It's either gonna be Huntress or Wraith. What do you think, chat? No, who would be the opposite of who I would approach? Probably Huntress. I'd probably go to Wraith just to talk to a dude who, I get. Let's go with Huntress. In a blink, she's on top. Okay. I don't think I would ever, if this was an actual situation, I don't think I would ever walk up and approach Huntress. I feel a little out of place here. Out in the open, surrounded by water and by people. I hate it here. Someone could sneak up on me. That's how my mother died. Damn. She never saw that elk coming. I can't believe she already brought up the elk dead mother thing, right? My advice, don't bother explaining to her a yacht in the ocean is the best place to avoid elk attacks. I mean, I might. Also, I probably wouldn't mention that sort of thing only happens in action films. Hopefully you and I can spend more time in a spot more conductive to really getting to know one another. Was that conductive or conducive? Either way. Everyone put down your appetizers. I'm bored and my yacht is. And on my yacht, that's unacceptable. Declan. Yes, sir. Prepare a libation. Something that will impress our new guests. By the looks of them, shouldn't take much. Wow. Carla, make sure we've got both boozy and non-alcoholic versions available. Nobody has to drink if they don't want to. I'm a killer, not an asshole. Wow. I like it. Declan, Clara, I thought their names were Dwight and Claudette. Who the hell are Dwight and Claudette? Hey, Daryl and Christina. You know these two? Maybe they work on the other island. You, Pola, ready your mouth hole. Wow, this guy really knows how to sell a drink. Well, undoubtedly crass, he does have a point. A minigame is incoming and the success or failure depends on your readiness of your mouth hole. Okay, we know the minigames. It's the mouth hole. That thing. Ready. Shots. Oh, that was way long. How was that not bad? A lot not bad. Oh man, he likes me. This whole amnesiac thing is already a lot to take in without also pouring a bunch of drinks on top of it, so it's not unexpected that you didn't perform perfectly. Lucky for you, my desire for perfection has only matched my enjoyment for watching losers fail publicly. But don't expect luck to get you through this forever. Overwhelmed by the afternoon's activities, you feel yourself spinning out of control. Was it the drinks? The pressure to perform? The rocking of the ship smartly? You pound a pitcher of water before everyone goes dark around you. And it turns out a quick nap was just what you needed. When you come to, Dwight and Claudette are somehow already back on shore, waving at the boat. I'm pretty sure that means it's time to head back and leave this yacht behind. What a shame, too. Trapper planned to serve live monkey brains as an entree. Darn. Goes well with the vegetables and hummus. First night cookout. Good old Trickster. It's meats. Specific number and spices, yep. Good old KFC chicken. It's gonna be a person on the spit. That's right, we don't eat this. That's right, we choose who carves up the food. Carve up Felix. Oh. Man, I wonder if one is achievement to get a perfect minigame. I already said that. Sounds like that could be true. I think so. Yeah. So one of these days, I think they want an explanation why. What do you tell them? This is gross. Everything about this dinner is an abomination, from what is almost certainly human meat, to the lack of manners, to the talk of dismembered parts and these noises. Everything is so vile I might throw up. Well then, I didn't realize our eating habits grossed you out. Don't be so judgmental, sheesh. If I could feel shame or sadness, I might be experiencing both right now. Everyone's faded out. Yeah. But what I can feel is rage, and I am furious. You just ruined the meal. You have a whole leg to I have a whole leg to eat. Even though you're in a hot seat now, you're not nearly as panicked as you probably should be. It's almost certainly the lack of calories catching up to you, and you feel your whole body begin to shut itself down. Hey, it's me again. Your friend, mentor, and guide, narrator to the narrator, the ocean. Not sure how I feel about the characterization, but I'll allow it. Help you now. There's one thing to survive. Figure out why you're really here. Yep, I've already been through this. We still gotta figure out the ultimate truth. Some of them I liked, some of them I did not. It's in your best interest to make more choices that I like, for the choices might be yours to make, but they're mine to reward. And if you want to truly succeed in this place, you'll need my help. Oh, okay. Trapper poured cold water on my face. All right. Passing out like that, I thought maybe you died. That would have been terrible. Nobody dies on this island without me killing them. You hear that? Nobody. Thanks, I guess. Don't mention it. I mean that. Don't mention it. Ocean's threatening me. I know, right? Someone might think I care for you. That can't happen. I've got a reputation to uphold. I'm starting to understand, I think. When you went down, it looked like you hit your head on the edge of the table. If it were me, the table would have been the one to crack open. I'm sure it really hurt you, though. So I figured a little ocean air might help wake you up, and I brought you down by the water. That's really thoughtful of you. What? A magnificently muscular, wealthy, artistically gifted Adonis can't be thoughtful. I don't answer because it's obvious. Adonis was a pussy, killed by a boar. Get out of here with that garbage. I do find myself in an unusual position, though. Despite the overwhelming probability that I'll eventually find myself standing over your lifeless corpse, I don't want you dead just yet. So I'm here to talk to you like a regular human person. And right now I'm worried that I might be coming off a bit too forceful. I know my mere presence can be intimidating, but I don't want you to get the wrong impression about me or how I feel about you. So I'll just put it out there. I might possibly like you. I can't say that about everyone, or really anyone else on this island. There's something different about you. You aren't like others. Henceforth, I think it's time I shared something with you that I haven't shared with anyone in a long time. Oh, buddy. Lore drop. It's a big part of who I am, and I think you're ready for it. You watch as Trapper reaches into his singlet and pulls out. Is it a sausage? Some sort of rolled up scroll of paper. He grips it firmly in his hand. It's one of my sketches. I don't know if you know this, but I love to draw. The arts have always been a passion of mine. Would you like to see it? Oh man, okay. So me would say yes, but anti-me would say no. I want to see it, but everything has to be opposite what I want. No. Honestly, I'm not sure I'm ready. It sounds like a big step for you to share something that important with me. Evan's an artist, apparently. I want you to trust me when you let yourself be that vulnerable. Trapper stares at you, but despite the silence lasting way too long, you can't figure out what he's thinking. Only that he seems to be getting closer to you the longer he stares. Apparently opposite me is correct. What an interesting response. Ellipses. We should walk down the beach a bit. Perhaps put some extra space between us and these other uncouth monsters. Trapper turns and begins to walk away from you. What would be the opposite of what I do? I think normally I would follow quietly. So I think I'm gonna speak up. Excuse me, I won't be walked out on or told what to do, but a walk does sound nice, so I'll oblige. Dude, anti-me is sassy. So I'll oblige you only because I want to. A little stuck up. He's already started walking away, but he must have heard you. He doesn't look back, but he does seem to nod slightly. We are non-confrontational, makes sense, yeah. A few quick steps and you've caught up to him. Trapper looks at you, a piercing look even through his mask. He smirks, but it's not clear why. Then he turns and leaves. Just as things are really heating up, you hear a flurry of footsteps behind you and you quickly spin around, ready to fend off what it's... Yeah. Itinerary, schedule. Playing sick for cute flirt points was not part of the evening activities. Story time. No time for excuses. After flirting. Behind the activities. Sorry, everyone. Think talking about me. To honestly, don't understand how this whole schedule things work. It's lost track of time. Passed out. Been there before, even though it's taken some pressure off me, which is an absolute dream come true. It's really fair to pick on the newbie. Seriously, has anyone here ever happened on the schedule? Has anything here ever happened on the schedule even once? Damn it, Donald. Yeah, we've already seen this. Story time. Pola picks who goes. Please pick somebody quickly. Story time. Well, I picked Wraith. What's the opposite of Wraith? Is Trapper the opposite of Wraith? So what? Wraith is sneaky, stealthy, quiet. Huntress is the opposite of that. She's always humming. You can hear her wind up her hatchets from the other side of the map. Let's choose Huntress. Huntress, I choose you. Whoa, whoa, whoa. This entire experience is being really carefully crafted to avoid an IP infringement lawsuit. Let's be careful with the catchphrase. Oh, yeah. The whole Pokemon. Hunter steps up to tell her story. The campfire flickers in her faraway eyes. Yeah, that sounds right. There's a village outside that deep and ominous redwood. No child dared to step foot past the threshold of the thick trees and brush that separated safety from the unknown. All right. Grown men that ventured in often would never return, and the sounds that echoed out into the village were something inhuman. The women of the town told a story to the young children, hoping that it would be enough to dissuade them from curious exploration beyond the boundaries of the village. But they told of a creature that lurks in the woods, half woman, half beast, singing like a siren, haunting, beautiful. Her voice was the last relic of her humanity. It lulls all who hear into her domain, and not precarious child nor fierce soldier could escape once you are in her clutches. Those who've seen her say she wears a mask of hair stained with the blood of so many poor souls. The hatchet she wields has been brought down brutally on their skull of many unsuspecting hunter. The nightmare doesn't end there, for what's a hungry beast to do in the frigid winters with nothing but hunter meat to live off of? It is said that the huntress, as the villagers called her, could not bring herself to kill the young girls she came across in the forest. Instead, they'd suffer an even worse fate. Longing for a child of her own, she'd bring them back to her secluded cabin to keep them safe. She'd wrap a tight cord of rope around their necks and affix them to the wall. That way, they'd be warm. That way, they'd be out of harm's way. The huntress would even bring the girls presents, toys she pilfered from other bodies, masks she fashioned out of things from the cottage, and little dolls made of grass and twigs. But these toys did nothing to quell the children's fear. Within days, the girls would waste away from starvation and dehydration. For all her good intentions, the huntress had never learned how to care for a human child. You see a tear creep down from underneath Huntress's mask. Suddenly, the most beautiful singing voice you've ever heard fills the air. Singing. Sleep, my darling tiny one, tucked within your bed so tight, else the old gray wolf will come and grab you by your side. There's a brief moment of silence, and you feel the need to contribute to this stirring moment. I think Anti-Me would join in singing because I don't know the song. Join in singing. He'll snatch you up between his teeth if on the bed's edge you sleep, and drag you to the forest deep beneath the quaking tree. Is this the lullaby she sings? I just can't believe you know this song. You share an intimate glance across the campfire, singing, so close your eyes and fall asleep. Count the little woolly sheep, tucked away so tightly you must keep, or he will come for you. Is that how it goes? So close your eyes and fall. It doesn't work in English, I don't think. The song ends and you are both met with silence around the campfire. I love that song. It is Bayu Bayushka, the old Soviet lullaby. It is the song my mother used to sing to me before bed every night. But now I must go. The memories, they are so much. On that note, everyone decides it's time to take a break and split up. Leaves you alone by the fire. It's nice. Yeah. What up, Tricky Dick? These guppies all day. You want to hear something from a big fish like me? Some special mixed charge that the island don't want to hear? I'm the ultimate catch. I just have to find you. I gotta find him. Huntress came back. Of course you liked my story. Who wouldn't? It had everything. Cute kids, dead men, a huntress. I find that all stories are better with the sound of a burning fire filling the air around you. I guarantee you Wraith is going to come talk about fire. All the smoke, however, I could do without. I'd rather eat barbecue than smell like it. Let's rinse off all that campfire with a dip in the hot tub, shall we? Dipping in hot tubs with Huntress. You've come a long way in a single day. I'm not saying you shouldn't follow her. An offer like that. Just don't forget our little talk. That sounds like the ocean doesn't want me to follow her. You and your storyteller friend slip into the water. It's just the right temperature for an evening dip. Plus, if some jealous shark comes along and manages to jump in the ocean... Before you run off, I just wanted to make something clear. You know that half woman, half beast I was talking about in my story? That's me. I'm her. Normally I'd say, yeah, I got... No way, how cool. That's really awesome. Thanks for being vulnerable and telling me such a personal story. Huntress faux shyly twirls her hair. Tell the truth. What did you think of my tale? Do I have the makings of a best-selling author, such as a comedic mastermind, Dostoevsky? I probably butchered that name too. It was a really well told narrative. Clear beginning, middle, and end, riveted from the start, plus the woman in the forest. I mean, you are clearly not a true villain. You were just a traumatized child. Okay, now you're just being a suck-up. You did, but I won't sound it out for you. Fair. Hunter's eye leer at you from behind the mask. She had her time in the spotlight and is playing coy now. Alright, time to be a dick. It's a pretty tired storytelling trope. Whoa, Huntress likes learning new things, but you don't have to be rude about it. Never insult the skill of storytelling talent. In a flash, Hunter grabs her hatchet from her belt and hacks you to death. Talk about a story with a moral. Did you see that coming? Aesop. It's all fun and games till someone gets hacked to death. You chuckle awkwardly at Hunter's statement of the obvious. Why are you laughing? I can't help but giggle when I'm both about to die and also maybe falling in love. Can't believe how awkward this intimidating woman seems right now. It's actually pretty endearing. You notice the temperature has dropped significantly despite your steamy company, spirit. It's a little chilly and your bare shoulders must be freezing. Let's head back to the fire and put me to bed, eh? We hate to intrude on whatever smooth moves we're about to unveil themselves, but it's time for bed. Usually nighttime is when I do my best hunting, but after a day like today, even I'm pretty tuckered out. Will I see you tomorrow, Pola? Only if I don't see you first. You make a cute little bow hunting motion. Huntress catches the imaginary arrow you shoot in her teeth and then bites down hard, snapping it in half. At least you think that's what she's doing. It's kind of hard to tell. Good night, my little snack. Oh man, I should name myself Tap. I'm sure that wasn't a reference to actually eating you. It could be. So we've been killed by Spirit and the Huntress now. Into the campfire, heat is comforting as chilly night. Looking in the crackling embers, you think about the Huntress story of the half-human beast that abducted all those innocent children, an attempt to save them that led to their doom. Are you a mistaken prisoner here on this island? Is this your salvation, or will it be your demise? Before you can dwell too much on the fate, Claudette and Dwight arrive. Must apologize for the accommodations. We weren't prepared for another guest, but we're going to make comfortable die trying. Hand over pillow and blanket. Perhaps some music. Oh, the music. We've already heard all these. Okay. Who do we summon to lay by the fire by my side? Are we going down the Huntress line here? Is that what's going on? So far, Trapper and Wraith like things I chose and said. Huntress likes that I liked her story. Obviously, Huntress. Yeah, I think normally... No, my choice would be Huntress. So opposite me is going to be opposite Huntress, which is Wraith. Sorry. Opposite me would choose Huntress to keep it going, but I got to choose the opposite of Huntress. Can't really sleep. Oh, that happens to me a lot. Okay, don't laugh. Promise? I promise. I guess my secret to falling asleep is listening to the sounds of bells or chimes. Think of it as white noise to drown out anything you might be hearing that's keeping you up. Like what, Wraith? Like those distant screams we can all hear coming from beyond the mountain? If that's a bit morbid, I guess you could hold onto this chess piece of mine. I'm getting all the things. We got a coin, a chess piece. It's a knight. They're brave, like I wish I were. And the horsey is cute. You finally start to feel sleepy, except maybe this isn't really a sleepy feeling. Maybe you're paralyzed. You try to keep your eyes open, but you can't. Darkness overtakes you. The dark voice from earlier speaks to you once again. It shouldn't still be a spooky... Oh, it's the ocean. Oh, you wake up and find Spirit sitting beside you, reading a worn paperback. Oh, hey, what? Shh, shh. Clearly she has noticed that you're awake, but she hasn't actually looked at you. Seems like she's pretty focused on that book. Shh. Seems like forever. Oh, excuse me. Excuse me. Seems like forever as she stares at the page before fully shutting the book and setting it down. Oh, you're awake. Yeah, never mind. I saw you with Wraith right before bedtime. I wouldn't tell you how to live your life, but if you ask me, you could do a lot better. It's completely by accident I even saw them over here. It's not like I was looking out for you or anything. This was simply the best reading light, and the text in my book is very, very fine print, so it's tough to read in the dark. Don't get the wrong idea. You and I are obviously mind our own business types, not phony look out for each other as an excuse for just being nosy types. But well, since you're here and I'm here, maybe we've got other things in common. Who knows? If we spend a little bit more time together tomorrow, we might find that, I don't know, we get along, and by get along, I mean exist simply in comfortably without feeling any burning desire to assassinate the other person. Or not. Whatever. I don't even care. Bye. Good night and sweet dreams to you too, I guess. All right. So now we're not trying to go for spirit and she's hitting on us. Hopefully I'm not poisoned. It's the reality show confessional. Attractive, mysterious. I don't know how many words since. Yeah. But I for one will not let my guard down easily. Who knows about the others? Wraith, I think, is more than he's letting on about this place. I guess I kind of should go after Wraith because he does seem to know more about this place. All right, so Huntress and Trapper like me. Go easier on myself, says Wraith. You know, I think I learned a lot about myself that I always thought I was doomed to be alone for eternity. Only my creepy desire for revenge keep me company. Now I know it. All right, so Huntress and Trapper are the two that really like me. Sun is shining. Suspicious. Campfire woke by several yards. Vacation. Seen all this. Trickster carrying coffee. All right. A wonderful cup of coffee that's totally not poisonous. Blah, blah, blah. Grave importance. Yeah. I'm trying to make sure that we've seen it all. Last few minutes aside, have you been enjoying your time on this island? I already chose that. Yes, I've been having a lovely time. We do need to ask you one more question, though. We all had to sign away our rights to say anything negative about this place. Would you please sign this disparagement agreement? Would I sign this? Yes. Yes, I would hereby agree to participate in verbal contract stating that I, Polo, will never say anything negative about my stay here on this island. Perfect. Delightful. Excellent. Yes. Hey, Pola, it's still totally cool if you have constructive feedback. The place to leave that is in a positive review, because we all know that nobody reads negative reviews of resorts like this. I do read negative reviews of games. I'm just letting you know. I don't know if I'm the only one. I don't only read positive. I read a lot of the most recent negatives on Steam. Here from your belly, one thing. Breakfast. Do you all do that? Does anybody else read reviews of games on Steam before they buy them? Obviously, I didn't read this one. I just bought it. But pancakes. Man, I haven't had good pancakes in a while. Depends on the game. Yes, sometimes you'll just buy. Yeah, it depends on the game. But like if I'm kind of on the fence, I'll read some positives, but usually I look at the most recent negatives. but because you all really left me alone yesterday to be my best non-consistently annoyed self. And I thank you for that. Now, if you don't mind, I'm going to go back to quietly resenting being trapped here with you all while looking cute doing so. Here comes Wraith. Keep him wanting more. After breakfast, head to hot tub to clear your head. Yesterday was in short a lot. Before you get there, though, something catches your attention. You hear that? Were you addressing me? Yeah. Okay, we talk to each other. All right, this is where Dwight and Claudette are sounding like they're having sex, but really they're just trying to kill each other. Bada 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 bada. It's Trickster. No one should eat before noon or after 4 p.m. Trapper, you two have gotten pretty cozy. You should definitely come with me, obviously. Remember, I have a beautiful little spot with all the delightful trappings of island life. I also have some actual traps, but play your cards right and I'll warn you about them first. Also, what's great about my hideaway is that no one knows where it is but me. No Huntress, not Wraith, not even Spirit. If they did, I'd know and they'd be dead. Since you can see that they're much alive for now, it's all still mine. It's still all mine. The kind of place you can really lock yourself away from life in. I know you don't have much to think about. Why would you? You can have me, a specimen so fine I can block out the sun. Or you could choose one of these peasants. Speaking of, before you decide with Trapper, the Huntress. Okay. Figures. Alright, these are my top two competitors. I guess you could go with Trapper, but if you want to be Brawn, if you want the Brawn without the Dram, then give this bunny a try instead. I mean me. I'm the bunny because of the mask, and I tried to rhyme Brawn with drama, but it was hard. I'm not educated, okay? But what I lack in schooling, I make up for with killer instincts and truly insane vertical jump. I've never seen you jump. Trust me, you don't know how hot it is to jump super high until you've seen me do it. The view from down there, it'll sure as hell be looking at some amateur artwork or whatever Trapper is going on. Tough choice. You weigh your options quickly because you can only go on one date today, and you also don't want to be hacked to pieces for saying the wrong thing. It's always good to remember that these are cold-blooded killers, but you know what they say: when life gives you lemons, make lemonade. And then die horribly, wrenching, writhing death after drinking it because the lemons were poisoned all along. Sorry, this island's really gotten to me. Who will it be? This is tough. I don't know what anti-me would do. I think I choose Trapper here. I think I choose Trapper here. I hate to say it. Gruesome twosome. What is going on in that weird little head of yours? No, actually, I don't even want to know. Anyway, here we are in my beautiful cave. The only truly great place on this eternal island. Welcome. Please make yourself at home. But not really. This is my home, and you don't forget it. But please relax. This is how I imagine he talks in here, by the way. This is where I come to get away from the screams, to hear all other screams. I'm just kidding. This is a peaceful place so long as no one arrives uninvited. I guarantee a race shows up. Since I invited you here, let me just say, stay away from the water, far away. Do you understand? Oh, oh. Normally I would ask why, so I assume it's a trap. Because it's a little trap and I'll die. Because it's a little trap and you'll die. No silence should last this long unless Wraith is around. Hey, seriously, don't go in the water. Even more importantly though, stay away from that cave entrance. And don't ask me why, you got it? I think I'm gonna die here. Don't tell me what to do. Glad to see you have a spine, and we'll continue to have one for at least a little longer. I didn't expect that though. Interesting. Very interesting. Maybe even hot. Another gold coin. Anyway, I don't really know how to reward people who make me happy, since no one makes me happy. So I guess you could have this gold coin. He sure does love handing these things out. Why do you say that? Well, this is the first one I've gotten from him. The other one was from a head. I doubt they really mean anything though. These little collectibles really... Alright. Now I know I have to collect all the gold coins. Now that you know what not to do around here, I can finally get to know you. Nope, actually you can't, because at exactly this moment, Trickster shows up. Okay. More Trickster. Hello there, you sexy thing. Not you, Trapper. I'm talking to this beautiful specimen over here. Why are you here? And I don't just mean in my secret spot. Why are you literally here on this island? Obviously, for the same reason we all are. I think, maybe, actually, I have no idea why we're here. I better ask Wraith what's going on. He probably has all the answers. Anyway, I was saying something. Oh yeah, I want to find love, same as you. I don't know, sounds like a legit reason. So what do you say, Pola? You want to find love with me? There's no yes. I need a yes option. Where's my yes option? Secret Trickster ending. So normally I would say no, because I would go with Trapper, so ask why. You tell me, why should I? Suddenly, Trickster turns very serious. His pop star persona is gone. I can promise you something Trapper can never give you. Love. Trapper only wants someone he can use and manipulate for his own gain. A loyal lapdog he'll discard the second he finds a bigger, stronger, meaner puppy he can abuse without fear of being bitten. But I want nothing more than to love someone and to be loved by them. Not because I'm a celebrity, but for who I am as a person. I don't even know what real love is. No one can see past the person my manager wants them to think I am. But I'm more than a pretty face and a whole lot of skill. And my heart is kind and unburdened by the moral trappings of money, fame, and power, no matter how the world is meant to see me. Trapper doesn't need, nor even really want, you for you. But that's all I want. You and nothing else. Now what do you say? Will you come with me? Yep. Throw your arms around Trickster. I'm yours, Trickster. Take me away. Okay, look, you fell for it. There's a little joke here about how we knew you'd be so horny for Trickster that you'd sacrifice your entire playthrough to switch tracks now at this seemingly random moment. Joke's on you. We put him in this game because he's an absolute fox, but you can't really pursue him. I mean, come on. He's called the Trickster, for crying out loud. And this cave belongs to the Trapper. Get it? Tricked and trapped. The real 1-2 combo punch to the groin. So it's off to horny jail for you, which in this case is restarting from the beginning of the Trapper's date. Don't make this mistake again, you big horny dummy. The Trapper's trophy. Does the Trapper play fair? No, not really. But that's why we love him, or love to hate him. You'll have to decide for yourself. Right? Why you bully me? I'm not interested, trickster, and I demand that you leave this cave immediately. Why? He's a phony. He hasn't proved his worth. You're a phony. You're a prepackaged fraud who will never be as rich and powerful as Trapper. My man. What a mouth my little friend has here. If someone were calling me a fraud, I'd be furious. That said, at this point, I'd also most likely be cleaning their guts off the floor of my cave. Since you haven't made any moves by now, I can tell you know what I also know. It ain't happening, pal. I won't be acknowledging any of those gross insults by replying to them. Isn't saying that actually a reply? Trapper snorts with laughter and Trickster shoots you a glare before slipping out the back of the cave as quickly and silently as he arrived. Hey, look at that. Conflict resolution without anyone getting slashed, bashed, or split in half. Your complete devotion and allegiance to this hulking monster really has brought a sense of calm purpose to your life. Trapper's happy. At least he might be. He's smiling, but it's unclear if he's a happy smile or an angry rage smile. Then again, it's always the case with him. Well, thank goodness that's behind us. Even if the smell of Cleaver body spray is not. None of us are proud of that. Get it? Because it's like Axe body spray. Yeah. Now, if you don't mind, I'm feeling a little stressed out and I hate to be uncomfortable in my own abode. I'll be right back. He's gone. Not sure for how long, though. What do you want to do while you wait? Snoop around. Remain perfectly still. Alright, so normally I would snoop around. So anti-me, just stay still. You remain perfectly still, standing alone in the dimly lit cave. Some life you've made for yourself. It's amazing, though, you can stand... It's amazing, though, you can stand at all without a backbone. You big baby. I'm sorry. All this time with the Trapper has me talking like him. Trapper's back. And he's carrying an enormous jug of what looks like moonshine. Non-0% chance it's chlorine. Dwight did mention a bottle went missing from the pool shed. Well, you want something to take the edge off, like a skull jammed into a spike? No, you can't handle moonshine. Nope, that might kill you. I am surprised he's still wearing pants too. Absolutely. We are all glad he's still wearing pants. Hell yeah. You're damn right I do. Proper drink for a stressful day. I was trying to be polite. Not sure how people actually do that. How'd I do? I nail it? Truth is, I didn't think there was any way you'd say yes. I'm actually going to drink the whole thing myself. But I'm quite charmed by your enthusiasm. Trapper begins to chug the mystery drink. But before he can finish it, Dwight and Claudette show up at the mouth of the cave. Of course they do. Because they know everything. We are so sorry to interrupt. Please don't kill us again. But we've been told to make a very dramatic and urgent announcement. There's no simple time to waste. Blah, blah, blah. Again with the... yeah, we've seen this. Other than they said cave. Sorry, we had no choice. Bring you here. Yeah, someone likes the added drama. Huntress shows up. What the hell are you doing here? Nice to see you too, comrade. I'm here because I have a proposition for Pola. Listen, I'll be completely truthful with you. I can't offer you any more love than Trapper can. Only an equal amount of hate. But I can offer you two things he can't. The first is fun. He's a miserable son of a bitch, even here in paradise. Meanwhile, I'm having a blast. You'd be having way more fun spending time with me. But more importantly, I want something Trapper doesn't. A family. I want lots of kids, actually. I'm dying to have many children. Many children have also died to be with me. Now that I think about it. Anyhow, if you want that too, you should leave him and come with me. But you must decide quickly. I don't like being exposed out in the open like this. So what do you say? Do you want to be with me? This is a tough one. Because normal me would say, no, you remain loyal to Trapper. But also normal me would want to see what Huntress wants. So what would anti-me want if both of the answers are correct? I mean, you're not wrong. That's kind of what I'm thinking of. Thinking of going Trapper here. All right. How dare you? I choose Trapper for a reason. I'd never leave him for anyone. Good answer. So good you earned one of these. Oh my god, another one. Oh, gold coin. Maybe there is actually something about these coins. They're possibly the only way to pay your way to Trickster's private island. Maybe. That's kind of what I thought. Hunter seemed less pleased with that answer, though. Well then. Very well then, but I promise I will have my vengeance for this slight. No, she won't. Only because Trapper is likely to kill you before she can. I have to ask, though. Do you want kids? Yes. Actually, I do. Trapper takes back the... Aww. Gross. Let's get back to the cave. Don't mention children. Oh, can I go back? I want my gold coin. What a relief that's behind us. I would have hated if kids came between us, Pola. Or if you left me for a lunatic in a bunny mask. You probably would have hated the cleaver that came between the two sides of your body more, though, had that played out differently. But ultimately, I'm glad we went through that together. You showed real loyalty, and no amount of money can buy that. Because you showed you could be trusted, I'm finally ready to show you one of my sketches. And this time, I won't take no for an answer. This one is very important to me. I've never shown it to everyone. Feast your eyes on this. It's gonna be some some kids drawing. I guess Hillbilly Stinky. That looks like something a kindergartner would make if they had been blindfolded. Well, what do you think of it? It's terrible. It's something. All right, opposite me. It's amazing. I love it. You have some real skill, and I hope you continue putting time into developing this passion of yours. Do you honestly think so, or are you just being polite? Honesty. Seriously, it's great. Are you dumb or liar? Liar. I've been lying. It's a bad drawing. Thank you. Thank you for finally being honest. Yeah. Trapper finally gives you a sincere smile right before he cleaves you in half. You lying sack of garbage. Sorry I keep channeling this Trapper energy. What can I say? It feels good to be bad sometimes. Alright, we'll try again. Alright, it's terrible. Do we go one extreme to the other? It's terrible. That is truly the worst sketch that has ever been made and will ever be made. No wonder you kill people. You're probably afraid they'll see your art. He kills me again. I didn't draw this. I stole this from Hillbilly. No, he's not on the island. He lost his spot to Trickster. My sketches are actually good. You really will get to see one soon too, so long as things go well. Dwight and Claudette are back at the cave entrance. We swear this time we're going to tell the truth. Honestly, please believe us. It's time to meet everyone for dinner. It's fine. I'm so hungry I could eat another horse. Another? Another like you've eaten one before, or you've eaten a horse today? Yes. Yes to which one? Exactly. Don't bother. You need to keep on schedule. Hey, Dumb and Dumber, I have a question for you two. So much for the schedule. Yes, sir. Either of you want children? We can't answer that. How could we even think about becoming parents when all we want is our freedom? Whether it be freedom to leave this island, or the freedom to die and stay dead. I'll take that as a no on children. Good for you both. You just earned yourself a quick death next time. Lest I forget I said this. Please don't. Don't what? Forget. Forget what? This is a nightmare. Now, let's eat. That's funny. Can't believe that made us start all the way back at the beginning of the Trapper date. Apparently, less than 10% of the players have gotten killed by Huntress. That's one of the rarer achievements so far. I clearly need to do a little bit more to be part of this group or I'll be alone forever. However, I don't eat and I like being alone. So I take that all back. I don't care what the group has for dinner as long as it starts with shrimp cocktail. I saw a movie once where these ghosts turned shrimp cocktail into a haunted synchronized dance and I'm still working out how they did it. You mean beetle? Bola, stop them from saying it. Yeah, it's Beetlejuice. Beetle shrimp. The most rare and delicious type of shrimp. Beetle shrimp? Is this some new species? Because I've hunted many beetle and many shrimp, and I've never heard of beetle shrimp. Of course you haven't. Like Spirit says, they've got hypnotic power. Anyone who sees them soon forgets. Also, something to do with dancing. I wasn't going to say anything that dumb. No, I was going to say... Achoo! Excuse you, Pola. Now, you were saying, Trapper? You've done all you can. I appreciate it. I'm going to have to narrate out this... I'm going to narrate us out of this somehow. Hold on. Are you afraid you might accidentally recite some spell and conjure a ghost? Because I hate to break it to you, but it's a bit late for that. And then a giant osprey swooped down and dropped his severed head on the table, distracting everyone. Trapper. Hey, I've never seen this particular severed head before. What? This time I'm being honest. Sorry, not my finest work, but something had to be done. We've got to be careful about which cultural references we get mixed up with, is all. Dinner will be served shortly, but certain power brokers would like to know about your day. Would you like to share your day with the rest of the group? You've had an interesting day, that's for sure, but how will you describe it to the others? Say too much or too little, it could affect your standing with the group. Okay, but don't just sit there saying nothing. Nothing is not an option. Recap my day, honestly. We spent a lot of time at his... Stop right there. Right now. There'll be no recapping of any kind. And Pola, we'll talk later. He's gonna kill me. You chose badly. Dwight and Claudette bring out dinner. Everyone eats in silence. No one treats... Don't you mean Bon? No. Almost everything bone. Ignore them again. Anything we can do for you? Anything at all? Anything? A manners book, perhaps? It's fine. We're used to this kind of shabby treatment on here on Jerk Island. Everyone, if you would please be so kind as to follow us to the fire pit, we'll greatly appreciate it. We've been told something big is going to happen, something that will change everything. You can go willingly or go unwillingly. You have no choice. Tough cookies. Did you have a choice on how you said that, dweeb? Yes, and I immediately regret how I did. Fires rebirth. Fire illuminates the soul. Fires do smoky. Hurts his eyes. Move towards the fire pit. Others take their place. Will narrator tell a story? I bet they've got a stunningly creative mind. Hey, you think? Are they allowed to simply place thoughts in my mind? Doesn't seem fair. Nothing happens around the fire pit. Now everyone's looking at me. So do something. Should I pick someone to tell a story or play charades? Boggle, actually thinking tell us a story. Alright. Try not to bore us. We're very interested in you. Don't speak for me, Huntress. Warm fires, nerves heating up. I know that the fire is right here. Maybe stop talking about it all the time. He's not supposed to hear me. Get out. I'm not the storytelling type. Why? Do you have something to hide? You're telling us you don't have a single story of your entire life? So sad. Truly, humanity has reached its crumbling... Nadir? Nadir? I don't know. Be strong. Because I don't want to, and that's that. Power move. I respect that. Okay. That was not a very good story. I don't mean to insult you, but it's actually quite bad. Sorry. I didn't tell the story. So, else do you hear from... So, who else? Look from killer to killer, trying to decide. Most entertaining. Trapper. Trapper surprised everyone by immediately stepping up and unironically taking an orator's posture. There's a young man who loved his young wife and the child they had. They gave lovebirds a happy life. But one day the couple went out for a swim. Mother didn't return. The boy only had him. Some said the currents took her away, yet others said different, pointed the husband's way. For the young man was fearless, cunning, and smart, and he had many goals, both grand and bold. Easier, they'd say, done with a fresh start. A wife with her own dreams wouldn't help him at all. Lucky for him, hers drowned in the streams. Neighbors only whispered through, though, of a crime so great, for no one ever accused him. At least they meet the same fate. That was pretty good. It rhymed. That was different. How'd you react to the performance? Applaud. Hurrah! You stand and clap loudly. Trickster takes out an air horn and blasts it. When did Trickster show up? Quiet. Trapper is disgusted by your display of joy. Poetry is meant to be perceived internally, not enjoyed. I'm really making him happy and mad. Anyone else exhausted trying to keep up with what makes these killers happy? Yes. How was story time? A lot of people like to take pot shots at sequels, but I think every good story deserves follow-up. When you think it's the end, sequels. What sequel would we delete? Don't answer that. Don't care. Don't end up dead. Dwight's physically incapable of winking. Spirit's a victim. Do I hear somebody's trash talking spirit? Deal me in. Why do you say we take this talk to the hot tub? Burning things. Spindly legs. Blah, blah, blah. Who will it be? I'm just saying, you might not get a ton of chances to date around like this before your time of Murder Alley comes to a close. And no, I'm not satisfied with the name. I'm glad you finally decided to take this seriously and make an effort. Don't disappoint me, or do. My fish haven't eaten in days. You arrive at the pool to find no one else is in it. Two of you see him at all. Why is the water in this pool always a little warm? Trapper laughs. I have no idea. Now, do you know why I chose this spot for us? To enjoy a refreshing dip? Cannonball? It's another test. Cannonball. Cannonball! You jump in the pool and splash Trapper. He, even with mask on his face, he clearly doesn't look happy. Am I dead? Don't do that again. Actually, I brought you to this pool for two reasons. The first is to ask you something important. Would you like to spend an unforgettable night with me? Maybe. Well, opposite me would say slow down. Actually, no, I think I'd start with slow down. So let's do maybe. Maybe, maybe not. I guess we'll have to see where things go. Hopefully they keep pointing up. Yeah, I get it. I get it. Doesn't matter anyway. We can't. I mean, we could. I know I could. But we're not allowed to yet. I can't tell you why either. You get what I'm saying? I want to know more. Why? I'm not sure I do. Why can't we be together tonight? You should know by now I don't like questions. Way to end the day like being a dumbass, you stupid dumbass. I'm leaving. Trapper leaves the pool with a big smile. After the water inexplicably gets warm again. Is Wraith just there peeing in the pool? You never told me the second reason you brought me to this pool. Oh yeah, the chlorine is great for washing off blood, especially in those hard to reach places. You know how it is. FYI, if you do know how it is, you should keep it to yourself. Damn it. I see those dweebs Doug and Claudia waving at us. I think we both need to head to the volleyball court. He's right. Dry off and go to the volleyball court. And later, you're really going to want to scrub your own hard to reach places with actual soap. Chlorine is no match for whatever Trapper gets up to in these pools. I swear it was Wraith. He's watching everything. Gang's all together on the volleyball court. Seems like only yesterday you were sitting on the sidelines. It was. I do not recommend the eternal damnation of perpetual narratum. Oh, this is where we started today, I think. Pitch your dream date and see who Polo chooses. Who's ready for round robin? Nice atmosphere breakfast on the yacht. Don't worry, Trapper won't even know. I'd really prefer to just tell Polo privately. Basically serves long moments, fine, without moving away the bit rather from a bell. Fine, just bell. If you like the trap, you're gonna love it. And if you're not, yeah, this is all the same stuff. I think we're choosing Trapper. Oh, we can eliminate somebody. Let's get rid of Spirit. Later, Spirit. As far as I can tell, everyone here has done terrible, terrible things. Trapper, Huntress, Wraith, you're killers. Sure, you're each quirky or cute in your own way, but that doesn't change the fact that you kill. You've killed in the past, you'll almost certainly kill again. I get that. I can work with that. But you, Spirit, I don't know what the hell your deal is. You don't seem to deserve to be here, at least not on the outside. So, what's on the inside? I'm truly afraid to find out. I'm gonna have to let you go. Were you talking to me? Sorry, my mind was wandering. Has anybody seen where I left my sunglasses? I was just saying that I'm eliminating you from the competition, which I just am sort of putting together as is a competition. Oh, really? Okay. So nobody has seen my sunglasses? I swear I'm gonna just embrace the grandma life and get one of those bands that connects around your neck so you can't lose your glasses when you take them off. They just hang on your chest. What do you call those? I think you just call those eyeglass straps. Or maybe an eyewear retainer, or... You sure you're okay with this? I thought you might get upset. Nah, I couldn't care less. If anybody needs me, I'll be... I don't know. Wherever the hell I want to be. Alright. Broken the heart of the heartless. Don't worry too much about the broken heart you left behind. Because of course, they'll be receiving consolation prize. Oh no, is it again? Is it? Yep, another trickster pillow. Everybody's getting the trickster pillow. Yes, exactly. I can sleep tonight knowing what you'll do tomorrow. We'll see how things go tomorrow. I suppose I'm not expecting anything. I tend to shut my mind off during hard times. Tends to happen. Your mother is skewered by now. How'd you know? Wild guess. Excuse me, raccoon. Wasn't paying attention. Yada yada yada. Only hurt people keep them hurting, but for some reason I don't. Uh-oh. Spirits cleaner katana. Look, the katana's clean. I mean, not really. It's completely destroyed and held together by ancient magic, but it's not getting any cleaner. That's for damn sure. What? No, you're not part of this. You don't get a confessional. It's anything. Feels cog in the machine. NFTs, IP Island. I'm gonna tell everyone Trickster said about them. Yada yada yada. Ghost face. Ocean peed on the chair. They want to figure out why the chair's wet. Watch the spirit get eliminated was first time on you in Spiral. Same thing, just different killer. All right, cool. Wake up. The crabs gotta do the huntress thing. Little birdie told someone has an extra strong crush. Another birdie reminded us you've been kind of a dick since you got here and reserve the right to withhold the information, even if it leads you make a terrible decision. So, are you ready? Of course not. Make your way to the row of hotties. 48 hours, sparks in the air. Confess love. Don't have to drum roll. Get the bouquet. Step past all the much kinder and more thoughtful characters, and for reasons I suppose I may never understand, approach Trapper. Trapper, you have snared my heart. Trapper lets out an audible groan. There's no one here I'd rather spend the day with than you. I can't say that I blame you. I'm the best thing that's ever happened to you. This island, maybe the world. I'm going to show you a day you'll never forget, and likely never recover from either. With charm like that, how could anyone resist? You walk to Trapper's cave with him. There's nothing I value more than loyalty. It's a rare quality in a person, maybe the rarest, but you're truly a loyal person. To reward your loyalty, I'm going to tell you something I wouldn't tell anyone else. If I offer you the chance to hurt somebody today, be very careful who you agree to hurt and who you don't. Everything depends on it. Uh-oh. Also, I'm going to spare you the indignity of playing the stupid game, talking about our feelings or accidentally getting yourself killed. Loyalty deserves that much. We've already had a chance to get to know one another a little bit, but I think we have some work left to do today. So I'm going to ask you an important question, then I'm going to let you ask me one. What is it you desire most from this island? Escape. I want to be free of this place. Free from what exactly? The island. Big baby. Okay, now you can ask me one thing. What do you want to know? What he wants in a partner, if he's hooked up with any of the other killers. Well, we know he's hooked up with Spirit. What are you looking for in a significant other? A partner in crime, maybe a business partner as well, which will also include a lot of crime. Excuse us, but we've been sent to remind you about the thing. You can't go to your special place until you handle it. You know, the thing you have already been spoken to about. Oh shit, the thing. Yeah, alright, I'll do the thing. Look, Pulla, I got a little bit of trouble. Apparently spending time with me isn't fun. As though any of this is supposed to be fun. You're on Murder's Island. Why would that be fun? Why would that be fun? But for reasons I can't begin to comprehend, apparently the other killers let their dates actually have some kind of juvenile wheel-spinning playtime. So I'm supposed to do the same today. If you ask me, it's total bullshit from a power-hungry boss who can't get out of his own way. There's nothing I can do. So you're gonna play a little game. Around this island, there's some hidden bear traps. A lot of hidden bear traps, actually. Some would say too many bear traps. Though some are wrong. Your job is simple. Spot them, run around, sing a song, skip or dance or whatever. I don't care what dumb stuff you add to this. Just make sure you catch every trap. Got it? Good. Spot the trap. Yes, spot the trap. Perfect. That was perfect. Oh, close. Close. Whoop-de-doo, you did it. Was it perfect? No. Was I expecting it to be? If I'm being honest, no. If I wanted perfection, I've done it myself. Now we can go to my special place. Yes, and remember to really have a good time in there. Seems unlikely, but sure. You enter Trapper's secret cave. The water shimmers, casting long shadows along the walls. Don't forget about the water. I'm not going to take you somewhere I've only ever taken one other person. This is the most intimate thing I can think of to do with another person that involves wearing clothes. Well, with clothes without being murdered. I hope you appreciate the trust I'm putting in you now. Trapper walks over to a barricaded section of the cave. I guess that's the one behind him. Starts ripping off secured boards like they're popsicle sticks. It's pretty hot, right? It's okay to admit it's hot. He's a rich, sentient piece of marble, soaked in like blood on a carpet. Soak it in like blood on a carpet. This tunnel is very important to me and my family. Would you like to see it now? Only if you promise not to kill me. I'm not going in a dark tunnel with you unless you have your word you won't kill me. Smart, very smart. Okay, I promise. And I assure you, my promises mean something. I'm a man of my word. Be prepared to enter a special mysterious tunnel. The secrets it must hold. The excitement is almost too much. And I'm dead. What the hell? This is it? It's just an old mining cave. It's dirty, it's smelly, the rats are the size of wombats. Spending a single minute in here is 5 minutes too long. And Trapper obviously could not be more proud of it. I didn't even know he could smile like that. That's fair, actually. This is where I feel most comfortable, and I'm finally willing to truly get real with you inside these walls. Will you do the same with me? Will you share something real? Maybe something about yourself that you don't like to tell others? I'll do the same after. Take my advice, share something with them. So, what do you want to share with me? Darkest secret. My darkest secret is that I know everything about you, Evan McMillan. Everything. I know what turns you on. I know why you love this mining cave. I know what you did to the people you cared about. And I know what you do to those people who fall into your traps. And all of it turns me on. All of it. As one time I accidentally set my neighbor's treehouse on fire. Or also one time I accidentally set my neighbor's treehouse on fire. The damage was extensive. Damn. I thought I was weird. Maybe you should wear this mask, or better yet, don't wear anything at all. But patience is the best way to trap your prey. Besides, I owe you one dark secret too. My darkest secret is that I'd give it all up. The money, the power, even my physique, if I could go back in time and follow my heart. Once, a long time ago, I wanted nothing more than to be an artist. But my father refused. He was a harsh man who loved no one, only control. He did make me the man I am today, though. So it was worth it, don't you think? So normally I would say his father sounds awful. So let's do follow his dreams. Why can't you be an artist now? You're never too old to try something new. No, it's too late. You'll see. Thing is, you can't become the most important person in my life without meeting the person who holds that position now. That's right. I brought you here to meet him, Pola. This is my father. Oh my god. Good grief. He's an emaciated old man clinging to life by the thinnest of threads. What do you think of him? What the hell is wrong with him? It's so nice to meet you, sir. What the hell is wrong with him? What the hell's wrong with your dad? Is he gonna die any minute? Bet you'd like that, huh? Steal my son's inheritance? No, I'm not gonna die. I'm just a sick old man, you plebe. At least, I think I am. Sometimes I forget. My dad isn't as strong as he once was, physically or mentally. I keep him here for his own protection. It's for his own good. You believe me, right? Yes, you do believe him. No, you don't believe him. Time to leave. I think I'd like to leave now. No, wait. I don't think I'd like to leave. I know I want to. That's adorable. But the real fun is just getting started. I love my father. Truly, he made me who I am. Taught me how to be strong and ruthless in a world that only rewards power. There's only one thing I feel more strongly than my love for him. And this is my hate for him. And I hate him exactly because he made me who I am. That's why I keep him hidden away from his many enemies who have long waited to exact revenge on him. But that's also why I keep him like this, tortured and living in darkness. He's both a testament to my power and a living corpse who refuses to die on his own and free me of his grip. He's still alive for now, though, so I want to hear what he thinks of you. I need to see if he finds you worthy of the Macmillan name and legacy. His mind is fractured, but he retains enough of it to judge people. This is your final test. Are you ready? Sure. Wait, don't answer that. You have no choice. Actually, you know what? That's not fair. And considering what you're about to do is really difficult, I want to be fair. So before my father asks you some questions, I'm going to let you ask him some questions. You should really have an idea of who he is before I put your life in his hands. I mean, our relationship in his hands. Ah, screw it. You must realize by now your life has been in danger every second you've been with me. If you haven't, well, shit. You're not very smart. Anyway, go ahead. You only get 3 questions, though, so make them count. What do you want to ask my father? What's your name? How dare you? Next question. Do you have a personal creed you live by? What was the trapper's mother like? How dare you ask me that, worm? Any advice for wooing your son? You sound like a maggot. No more questions from you. Well, that was fun to watch. On this island, we call that the full Father Macmillan experience. I hope that was illuminating for you as I meant it to be. It was necessary, though, trust me. Still, I would like to apologize. Usually my father is much meaner. He must be getting soft. Maybe he's just saving his best, most honest self for his questions. Hey, Dad, it's your turn. Can you ask Pola anything you want? Now, Pola, answer right and we could take things to the next level. Answer wrong and, well, just answer right. Go ahead, Father. Would you ever let someone stand in the way of what you want? Never. Good answer. What do you truly want from my son? Partner in crime. Same thing he wants, a partner in crime. Do you mean that literally or metaphorically? Literally. Good answer. Would you ever hurt my son? Physically or emotionally? Answer the damn question. Would you ever hurt my son? Yes. Good answer. There's no way you could defend yourself from him, but good answer nonetheless. Now, the final and most important question. Do you want to hear embarrassing stories about my son as a baby? Before you can say yes, the trapper goes into a rage. No, damn you, Father. Turning me into a monster wasn't bad enough. You have to embarrass me too. Back into the darkness you go. No, I don't like the dark. It's cold and the rats have started to unionize. I have a giant surprise for you when I get back. Huge. Now that he's gone, what do you want to do while you wait? I want to look around. Stay perfectly still. Trapper returns, but he stands in the shadows where you can't really see him. Then how do I know he returned? Hope you're ready for your gargantuan surprise. Oh my god. Wow. That is definitely the smallest speedo he can possibly pull off without getting us an adults only rating. Then again, if you're really not an adult, what are you doing playing this game? Fair. You should probably say something. What do you want to say? Uh-oh. I'm not sure about this. He's not happy. Look. This is gonna happen. Is this gonna happen or not? Don't worry, I won't kill you if you say no. Surely he won't. I mean that. This is an island of killers, not monsters. Well, is it gonna happen? Yes. This is happening. I just didn't expect it to happen now. But I want this. I really want this. It's go time. Trapper turns out all the lamps. Unfortunately for you, legally, we're not allowed to describe the noises that are produced in this cave over a period of time that can best be explained as uncomfortably long. And we definitely can't show any of it. People would go blind. Voluntarily. Knocked boots so hard we woke up in an entirely different part of my private cave system. Yeah, that was good. Obviously, it was great for you, right? Meh. It was alright. I've had better, had worse. The only reason I'm not going to kill you right now is that I have a little too much respect for anyone who has the balls to say that to me. Besides, you're obviously lying to get a rise out of me, and it was totally worked. Time for round 2. Oh my god. Actually, no, it's not. It's time for something much more important. Trapper Pole, the time has come. Return to the beach. You have no idea how close I just came to killing you two. You're lucky. I'm in a very good mood. Damn, this is it. They would have really loved to have been killed. Time to find out how the trapper feels. Uh-oh, the fact that he's back in his normal bathing suit doesn't seem to be a good sign. Also, when the hell did he have time to put it back on? Didn't you just walk over here with him? Geez, we really must be at the end. Oh shit, he looks non-plus. Look, I'll be honest. I've been trying to kill you for 3 days. I set up countless traps, both literally and metaphorically, looking for a reason or way to make you end up as a dismembered head that someone accidentally digs up on a beach. Hey, that creepy face from the beginning makes a little more sense now, at least. But you avoided all of them. Kudos. Sincerely, it wasn't easy. You're pretty smart. Well, minus the part where you would have had a much easier time with literally anyone else. Seriously, those 3 maggots are having way more fun on this island. I promise that's what everyone will be saying on the messaging boards. Also, I can't believe you agreed to bone without knowing if I actually liked you. Haven't you ever seen the final few episodes of basically any dating competition show? Not that I watch dating competition shows. Anyway, the bad news is that I'm really just not that into you that way. The good news is that I have no desire to kill you, which is amazing. Not just for you, but for me. I rarely feel this way. That's why I think we're better. Oh, friend zoned again. I haven't had a friend in a very long time, though. And my last friends betrayed me. That's why I hate friends. So technically, I hate you too. Even if I don't hate you enough to kill you. I know, it's weird. But shit, look around you. What else did you expect? This whole thing puts me in an awkward spot. I technically hate you, but not really. And definitely not enough to kill you. I guess there's only one thing left to do with you. The same thing I do to everyone else I don't want to kill. That means you get to live forever in that tunnel with my dad. Hold up, your dad? The tortured old man you've kept imprisoned? I don't want to. It's not so bad. No, wait, it's not true. It's awful. This whole thing sort of seems unfair, doesn't it? And maybe anticlimactic. Well, doesn't matter. I've made my decision. There's nothing you can do about it. My advice is just try and make the best of it. Developing a taste for rat meat will go a long way toward doing so. Okay, enjoy the darkness and my piece of shit father. Oh hey, please, be cool if I bring any other dates over. Tough break, Pola. You really did get close to everything. Now you can spend the rest of eternity getting close to Trapper's dad. He bites worse than the rats. That's not fair. But it's true, I do. But maybe with an infinite amount of time, you'll learn to like each other. We won't. At the very least, that should be long enough to find out what really happened to his wife. Don't you dare speak of her! Meanwhile, I'm heading to the other island with all the much more famous killers. I'd like to tell you how to get there, but you know, you live in a tunnel now. But thanks for playing, and sorry for everything, especially your life choices. Thank you all, and YouTube, much appreciated. Look forward to more coming out. But yeah, until next time, if no one told you yet today, we love you all very much. I want to thank everybody who helped support the stream today. Itawonka with the resub at tier 1 for 11 months. No new followers, but hey, that's perfectly fine. Remember, check us out on YouTube. Make sure to subscribe and hit those notifications to let you know when we have more videos out. And yeah, until next time, stay safe out there in the fog. Peace out, chat.